BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN, Back in the day, J Kid was the man, boy. Put the team on his back like a transport. Ben 10 with the dribble drive handoff. Pick and roll, full contact. This is a man's sport. County and Kings, really the Kingsborough. You know Crown Heights, so you know they sound right. Brooklyn Bridges, DFS defenders. The Brooklyn Block Party, claps and double digits. Got the Barclays clicking, the whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. BROOKLYN, 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 BROOK, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. BROOKLYN.
That hit. Cam Thomas.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting to score next. My J is all net, me and Jay just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Nigga, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that whole Millie rock like a fan do. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN,
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Oh man, as you can see, we can't score the ball, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But tonight ain't even about the win or loss. We always losing, not to say it like that, but you know, this about Vince Carter and his number going in the rafters. I actually seen it happening. Let me slow it down. I want to say shout to Joey BK all day. Shout to Lee 4788. Shout to the chat. Shout to the Nets fans. We the best fans. But tonight, Vince Carter, he put his number in the rafters. It was beautiful. You know, shout to number 15. He talked about how I think he wanted number 12 and then he got the number 15 and he was telling himself that he got to make the number mean something, you know what I'm saying? And he did that, you know what I mean? To my knowledge, he carried the number 15 through his entire career. And, you know, he's one of the better basketball players. We're going to visit a few things about Vince Carter. We're going to talk about Vince Carter on this team. We're going to talk about Vince Carter in his draft. Was he the best player in his draft? And we're going to just ultimately celebrate Vince Carter. You know what I'm saying? And I know I might get banned for this, but I'm going to play a Vince Carter highlight tonight, man. I'm going to play a dunk. I got to play at least one dunk. And to be honest with you, I was mad at the Brooklyn Nets tonight because none of them caught a mean dunk. I wanted Keon Johnson, Nick Clack, anybody to just catch a mean dunk and then point at Vince Carter like, that's for you, big homie. I ain't see none of that. You know what I'm saying? I seen Noah Clowney putting on the ball on the floor like he was fitting to yam it. It was defense at the rim, but so he ain't really get a clean dunk. But I like the energy. I'm up here with Joey BK all day. Leaf. This is JTV. We're going to go to Joey BK all day. Talk to us, man. Did you watch tonight's game?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Okay. So what you think about the tonight and just everything with Vince Carter and the Nets? Just talk to me about the Nets building a culture now and you know, putting Vince the number in the rafters. What does that mean for the franchise, culture wise? What do you think that it helps the culture? How you feel?
Man, I thought it was dope. I thought it was a dope night. Say what you want about Clara and Joe, but they put on a first class ceremony for Vince Carter, bro. That joint was dope, man. They did a real good job.
Dr. J was there talking
Dr.
for
J
him,
was
Ian
there, yeah.
Eagle.
You
Yeah,
could tell they really put thought into it. Like it wasn't no bullshit they just threw together. You feel me? Like they had the
yeah,
whole little biography. They broke down his trade to the Nets and all of that. You
yeah.
know, all the other people that was all the other players that were put in the rafters before him were in attendance. That shit was
But
dope,
let's
bro.
let's let's slow it down. I know you was a Nets fan for a long time. How do you feel about do you remember the news when Vince Carter was coming to the Nets? How did you feel? Let's revisit that.
Well, I think it was like on some like the only reason why it wasn't most of the fan base wasn't ecstatic because Vince came here with injuries. So you know
Okay.
what I mean, and I think Toronto and other people felt that he wasn't the same Vince, but when he got to the Nets, like he showed that he's the same Vince. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
they thought he was washed up low key, but yeah, he put on you know what I mean, he put on a show, man.
Yeah, I thought Vince Carter was he exemplifies what you want on and off the court as a professional, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Word.
That definitely my utmost respect for Vince, bro. I used to
Yeah.
watch Vince since he was playing on North Carolina with Anton Carter. That's when North Carolina. That team was crazy. Like
Mm-hmm. He went to the
like
finals. He went to the finals twice, the final four twice, right?
yeah, and it's so crazy because Carter was like the man. He was the man on that team during then. It wasn't
Yo,
even
what's
Vince. Vince
that
was like the
echo?
number two. But Vince
That's
showed
Leaf.
who was the better player once they got into the league because Vince like took off.
Right.
And he didn't. You know, no
Yeah.
disrespect to him, but you know what I'm saying? He was more highly regarded in college than Vince was. And when Vince got to the league, Vince was more highly regarded than him. But
Who you talking about? Who you talking about?
um
You talking about Antoine Jameson?
yeah, Anton
Okay. Oh,
Jameson.
he said
Thank you,
X.
Lee.
Carter. I was like, who the
Yeah,
hell is
I
that?
said Carter, my bad. Yeah, Anton Jameson. Yeah, him.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, facts. Leaf, talk to us, man. Talk to us about that draft. How do you feel about Vince Carter in that draft? Do you think he was the best player in that draft?
Good. My bad. My mic was on mute. Was he the best player in that draft? The answer is no.
Yeah.
That honor belonged to either Dirk Nowitzki or Paul Pierce.
Okay.
They the only two Finals MVPs out of that draft. But I will say Vince Carter, along with Dirk and Paul Pierce, was the top five scorers of the 2000s
What's
decade
that?
from
You got some
2000.
echo shit in your background? What's that, Joe? You got a
It
Hold on,
sounds
TV
like
in the
hold
somebody
background?
whistling or something.
It's just like TV, like a TV in the
on,
background.
hold on. All right, yeah, it's good. I think that shit was the hallway, but yeah, Vince, Dirk, and Paul Pierce was the top five scorers of the 2000 from 2000 to 2009. Only person
Yeah.
that scored more points than them was Kobe. So
Okay.
so in that draft,
Hold
just to
on
speak
here.
on the draft a
Mike,
little bit.
look, Michael Oliver Condi went first. A lot of
Uh-huh.
hype, but he didn't really play good. Mike Bibby, greatness. I wouldn't say he was better than Vince Carter or had a better NBA career, but he was great. Rafe LaFrance, not really. Antoine Jameson, not really. Out of that top five, he was the best. When revisiting it, he should have won number one. Those four in front of him shouldn't be in front of him. That's fair to say.
Exactly. And it real quick, remember I said that Antoine Jameson was referred as a better player than him in college? He even
Yeah,
went before Vince in the draft.
right there. I pulled it up. He's on went four.
They did, but they
Yeah.
got traded because Antar Jameson he got picked by Toronto and Vince got
Mm-hmm.
picked by Golden State and they did a trade swap. But realistically, the head honchos of the draft was Dirk and Paul Pierce, who went at number 9 and number 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's the two that wound up becoming legends. So obviously, we know what Dirk is. Paul Pierce, even though he run his mouth a lot, my nigga, we already know what he is. So I mean,
That's a fact. That's a fact, Lee. A lot of people don't
like,
be liking to give Paul Pierce his flowers. Paul
Yeah.
Pierce is a legend, bro. In my eyes.
Paul Pierce is definitely a legend. Just to
So
note,
hold on. Let me ask you this, Leaf. Let me ask you a question. With these three players, Paul Pierce, Vince Carter, and Dirk Nowitzki, would you consider that a generational draft or just three generational players in that draft?
It's just three generational players. Just three legendary players. I mean,
Exactly.
obviously Dirk and Paul Pierce ended up on a top 70 the NBA All 75 team. Vince wasn't on. I don't even think Vince made that. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if Vince and T Mac made that for some reason. I don't know how they didn't make it, but Anton Jameson, he has some good All Star years. Another notable pick in that draft, who was picked in the second round. Somebody you might remember by the name of Rashard Lewis. He was picked in the second round, and he was
I
a
remember he
multi-time
played for
All-Star.
Orlando. Yeah, he almost
He
won
played
it.
for
He missed. I remember he missed that alley
Oh
oop.
yeah, he was tough when he came in the league.
Yeah,
The
he was
tall, light
tough.
skinned kid, right?
Yeah,
No, not tall, dark skin.
Yeah,
Rashard Lewis.
Orlando.
You might remember him from his Seattle days when he played with Real.
Yeah, I gotta
He
go
was
look at that.
He played with
was
Orlando too.
That's some
he
digging
played
in the
he
crates
played
type
with
shit right there.
Orlando. He played with Orlando with Turkoglu and Dwight on that Dwight team. He was on that Dwight Howard team that had Turkoglu running the point, and I think they had a bunch of dudes. They had Jameer Nelson. They had a squad back then. So shout out to him because he was a second round pick and he went crazy. Larry Hughes wasn't too bad. Jason Williams, everybody remembers.
Oh yeah, Larry Hughes was tough, bro, with Detroit, right?
Yeah.
He was with Philly, and I think he was with Washington. He was with Gill. Him and Gill played together in the backcourt in Washington. And Bonzi Wells, you might remember from that draft.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite players. He had a mid-range game. He could get to the basket with him.
Yeah. Bonzi Wells, my man, he was a crash out, but I liked him. My man Ricky Davis. Ricky Davis was wild too, bro. Like that was a wild boy. He used to do crazy shit on the court.
So let me ask you.
That was okay draft.
So let me ask you this though, Leaf. Just based on him, what do you like? Look what he did for Toronto, bro? He did more for Toronto than Drake. You know what I mean? Not to say it like that, you know what I mean? But he put Toronto on a map, bro. I never even heard of Toronto like that. Like
I will co-sign
like that, bro, like he put Toronto on the map, bro.
That's a fact, Breezy.
Absolutely.
Words. So just pass it to Jay after that, man. Just let us know how you feel about that.
I'm gonna just say, just to speak more about his tenure with the Nets. When he got hit, when they made the trade here, it was kind of lukewarm, but as because of the injuries that he had a couple of little fadeaway injuries, little knick-knack injuries. I think he had an ankle injury and then another knee injury. It was like he was trying. It was like towards the end of the Toronto run. Like it seemed like he was kind of like making his way out, trying to figure out an exit plan. That's what a lot of people seem like. But when he got here, I felt like he played his best basketball. I mean, I think him and Jay Kidd, they tried their asses off. Oh, one thing I need to note before I move on, somebody that had something to say about tonight's Vince Carter celebration. When he first heard the news. A name by y'all might know. Kenyon Martin has something to say. Y'all might want to check that out.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Bet I'm gonna look that up.
I'll check it out.
What did he say?
Kenyon Martin deserved to be in them rafters too, in my opinion.
What he say?
Know about that?
What he said?
All right, listen. All I'm gonna say is Kenyon Martin was on them finals teams, bro. Like, listen, that's all I'm gonna say, man. Like, he got something to say about that. So. It is.
Yeah. Hold on. You gotta realize it's not just about Vince Carter and his tenure here. You know, it's just I think him collectively as a player, but of course the impact with the Nets specifically. But not to be long winded because we didn't get to Jay yet. Jay, what's going on, man? When Vince Carter came to the Nets, man? What you thought about it? Did you How'd you feel about it when he got to the Nets? Oh, when did you become a Vince Carter fan?
I just always been a Vince Carter fan as soon as I seen him, man. Vince Carter's half man, half amazing. When you see him play, like them dunks and shit, if you wasn't a fan of that, you wasn't really a fan of basketball.
Right.
Like, and I wish we had somebody on this team right now that had that type of jumping ability.
I can give you one player that we had after him, bro. I don't know if y'all niggas remember Stromae Swift used to get crazy.
Yeah,
I
I
seen some
remember.
of his shit.
Stromile Smith, he was a power forward.
He was out of control when he got here. Him,
Yeah.
Gerald Green, bro, like them niggas was out of control when they attacked the basket. Stromile
Yeah.
Swift damn near killed that nigga Tyrus Thomas, bro. I was like, fuck.
Yo, so Jay,
that was an accident.
So Jay, talk to me. Just three. Give me three. I know Jay favorite number is three. Give me three of your favorite Vince Carter dunks, Jay.
Shit. All that shit they was doing at halftime. y'all seen the halftime performance?
The hype team. They was
That
Yeah, they was
halftime
recreating
shit
all the
don't-
Vince
don't-
Carter.
That halftime shit
Yo,
don't
hold
tell
on,
the
let him
story.
finish. Let him finish. Jay, yo, hold on, Jay. I think it's hilarious that to do what Vince Carter did, you need a trampoline, bro. That shit
That's
is
a
hilarious.
fact. That's a
Like,
fact. But
if
The
you want to
average
get
person
that
do
high
need
in
a
the sky,
trampoline, I
you
ain't
need a
gonna lie.
trampoline, bro. Like,
right.
Fact.
Right. If you was watching the game, they was recreating the hype team was recreating all his dunks, but they're definitely using the trampoline. But it looked fire though.
oh man.
That was tough.
Yeah. So okay, yeah. Dave was talking about the dunk where he dunked over the dude. He had hair on his head. He dunked over a whole person, and the
That
dude was like 7 foot. This
that,
in game in the Olympics.
that one
Like,
on Alonzo Mourning was crazy.
Oh yeah, that one on Alonzo Mourning.
oh yeah, that was one of my favorites, bro.
That was a funny
That was one of
story
my
about
favorites.
that, bro. Like I watched that game live as it happened, bro. And the second that the nigga Jay Will was going to get the ball, and then the nigga Vince got it and threw it behind his back, I said, "Yo, whoever's down there is getting dunked on, bro." And I was right. I played that shit out of my mind so crazy, bro. And then the nigga Alonzo Mourning was talking about it because Shaq was clowning him on the on when they was on the show. Shaq was clowning him. He was like, yeah, the nigga Alonzo was like, yo, all you did was foul people. He's like, yeah, you damn right, because I'm not getting dunked on by that nigga. You out your mind. He was just like, yo, I'm going for the block. He was like, yo, on the other end, yo, you're gonna get dunked on. He was like, see, that's that Georgetown shit. Y'all niggas don't know no better. That's why y'all got dunked on all the damn time. I'm fouling niggas, bro. Like the nigga Shaq was like, I'm fouling niggas. They ain't dunking on me, bro. No. Nope.
Yeah, they I wanted to read this little insert real quick. They talking about this is December 17, 2004. Vince Carter was traded to the New Jersey Nets for Eric Williams, Aaron Williams, Alonzo Mourning, and 2 first-round draft picks. That's some crafty work right there. They said Jalen Rose genuinely asked when he first learned of the trade, what we get. Richard Jefferson? No, Jalen, we didn't get Jefferson. We got a Williams poo-poo platter with a side serving of Alonzo. In fact, Mourning refused to report to Toronto and made it clear he would only play for Miami. I remember that. Going so far as attending Heat home games while under contract to Toronto. Grimy. Yo, mute up, y'all. I just hear something in the background. I don't know what that is. I can't call it. Just mute that, whatever that is. Until the team eventually bought him out. You can't make this stuff up. But what about the draft picks, you asked? The 2 draft picks turned into Joey Graham, and another was eventually sent to the Knicks. The pick ended up being Ronaldo Bachman as a sweetener in the Rose salary dump trade. Basically, the Nets won the trade. I read that to say that. So, we need that kind of GM work from Sean Marks. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I like the fact that he's a color commentator too. I just feel like him being here is good for the Nets culture, man. We needed something like that. And if you wasn't a Net fan before Vince Carter, I could understand that, but I think a lot of fans became fans of the Nets when Vince Carter got to this team, and that's fair.
That's a fact.
fair. I want to hear those stories, man. If y'all in the chat, let us hear the stories. Even if you don't jump on the panel with us, you can put it in the comments and I'll read it. Again, man, Vince Carter, before him, I don't remember alley oops being that common. Like, yeah, I've seen the alley oop before. I've seen Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. You feel what I'm saying? But when I think about alley oops, who threw more alley oops, Gary Payton to Sean Kemp or Jason Kidd to Vince Carter? I'm gonna give it to Jason Kidd and Vince Carter.
Yo, Jason Kidd said, Breezy, Jason Kidd said during the ceremony when he made his tribute video, he said he could throw the ball anywhere in the sky, and he know Vince would knew how to go and get it and finish around the rim.
Yup.
When he threw him live, he said he could throw it anywhere to Vince.
Vince is my guy, but like in terms of a tandem, bro, like Gary Payton and Sean Kemp for 7 years, them niggas was must see
Sean
TV.
Kemp was a problem, bro.
That
He was
nigga was
that. You
out of
talk about a
control.
vicious dunker.
You talk that nigga was out
No,
of
I'm just
control,
talking
bro.
about alley oops. I'm just talking about alley oops. I
Yeah, I
wasn't talking
know.
about as a tandem.
It's definitely Gary Payton. It's definitely Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, bro. I'm not like no disrespect to Jason Kidd. Listen, I think second to Gary Payton, I think Jason Kidd is one of the
Yo,
best.
y'all gonna think I sound crazy, but I think this gets overlooked. I think Lob City, man, with Blake Griffin and and Chris
Yeah,
Paul, when they had Lob City, that was crazy.
God,
yeah.
them niggas used to that nigga Blake used to kill niggas, bro.
Yo, that
Yeah,
they used to call the Clippers Lob City. Then they used to go and
Blake and
that's a
DeAndre was
fact.
out of control.
yeah, yep.
That's a
DeAndre
fact.
Jordan used to go
But
crazy too.
hold on. But shit, when we really take it there, bro, Vince Carter was a harder dunker than Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. Let's talk about it. These are three of the hardest dunkers, bro. And if they're not the hardest dunker, they more creative dunkers. And if there was a dunk contest and it was Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan and Vince Carter in that dunk contest, I'm going with VC every time.
Yo, that nigga Blake was different when he was with the Clippers, bro. I ain't even gonna
Nah,
hold
he
you. That
was.
Blake Griffin was
Hold on.
different.
So who you rather throw an alley to, Vince Carter or Blake Griffin? Prime Blake
I
Griffin
mean,
and
nigga,
prime Vince Carter.
either one, I'm getting a dime, bro. Like, what the hell?
Vince Carter doing amazing shit though. He backwards dunking it, windmill dunking it, off alley oops. I seen him do a backwards dunk off an alley oop. No cap.
I think Vince is a more flashier dunker, but I think Blake is a harder dunker. Like, you know what I mean? Like Blake,
Exactly.
Bruh,
like you
Vince
going
Carter
up with
put his
him. You
arm
go
in
up
the
with Blake, he
rim.
gonna put you in the basket, bro. You go up with him,
No.
Lob City Blake.
Blake was trying to kill you. Like Vince,
So
Vince was
who
trying
got
to get there.
hold on, who made more posters? Blake Griffin or Vince Carter? Stop it. Vince
It's
Carter.
definitely Blake. No, it's definitely
What?
Blake, bro.
Nah.
My nigga, I got, bro. It's bro. If you go on YouTube right now, it's a 3 hour video, bro, of Blake dunking on people only. I'm bullshit you
Oh
not.
man.
Bro. You swear I'm
He
making this
said a
up, bro.
3 hour video.
It's a 2 3 hour video, bro. Of that nigga Blake dunking on people.
Bro, that's why I brought it up. I think the LA Clippers
Blake was out of
Blake Griffin
control,
isn't
bro.
appreciated enough, man. Them niggas that nigga was crazy on the Clippers.
Blake and Sean Kemp, bro, they dunked on people a lot.
Okay.
They wasn't as fast as
That
Vince was. Vince was trying to get around. Vince had a lot of the flair, bro. Don't get me wrong, but
exactly,
listen,
Vince dunked the
exactly.
ball
Facts.
951 times. Vince Carter dunked the ball 951 times.
and
Let's
only
see
been
how
blocked
many
15.
times Blake Griffin dunked the ball. Since y'all want to put him in the same breath as Vince Carter. You know what I'm saying?
We only talking about the prime, bro. Like Vince played for 20 something years.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta count that in. Vince played for 20 something years.
Yo, me and why am I counting? Oh, he didn't duck for over a year. That never happened in Vince Carter. Let's just leave it right here, man. Let's just leave it right here, man. I seen Blake Griffin dunking. I seen Vince Carter dunking when he was retired, man.
Yeah.
Why y'all even doing this right now, man? Y'all
My
know
nigga
Vince Carter
Blake
is
play
a.
golf though. I ain't gonna lie to you. He a golfer now.
I seen in a suit in the dress. His dress attire was business casual. You know, loosen up the ties, step inside the court, hooping, dunking and shit.
Wait. How many dunks they said Vince had? 900 and
951. I couldn't even find Blake
I
Griffin
mean,
dunk.
the nigga Dwight got motherfucking 29,950. That shit is crazy. I don't even think
Who?
Dwight played that long. Dwight.
Bruh. So what? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga
So
said,
what?
so what?
We not talking about Dwight Howard, man. We talking about Vince Carter, man. Hold on. Ray LM said Vince definitely influenced me to fall in love with basketball along with AI, Tim Duncan, and Kobe. BC said Shaq, Kobe,
Nobody
Lakers was
fell in
something
love with
else.
basketball because of Tim Duncan. I'm sorry.
Yo, man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Mr. Fundamentals, he wasn't the most exciting player, but he was
You didn't turn
just
on your TV
he
willingly to
was just
watch Tim
efficient.
Duncan, bro.
He was just efficient. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie. Jelio said Dwight Howard was the center. The obvious was worth mentioning. Thank you, man. Of course, he gonna have that many dunks. He's a center. Jelio said Vince was a guard forward. Exactly, man. Like that's the
It's a lot
difference.
of
You coming from the wing, man. You taking
okay.
3-pointers too.
Okay, can I mention some
All your
guards?
shots is
Can I mention
closest to
some
dunks.
guards? Can I mention some guards
That's
that
a
got
fair
more
point,
dunks than him?
Breezy.
But can I mention
Word.
some guards that got more dunks than him? Can I mention
Cool.
that? Okay, so you got.
We supposed to be
You got.
celebrating Vince Carter this too, man. Go ahead, man.
I mean, but I don't want us to sit up here and lie, bro. Like, come on, I don't want us to do
So
that.
who, man? Who you talking about, man?
So you got Iguodala with 1504. You got
Okay.
Sean Marion with 1482. You got LeBron with like 2088. Who else you got? Hold on.
LeBron not a guard though.
He
I don't know
definitely
what
not a
LeBron
guard.
is, nigga. I don't know what LeBron is, nigga. LeBron is some other shit.
I'm getting this comment off the screen, man. Yo, Ray LM, chill with putting comments like that in the chat, man. Yeah, we know what Duncan did to the Nets, man. Yo, listen, I think that the best thing for the Nets is to look at what Wings did for this team. And when you think about a wing like Vince Carter and you see the success between him and the point guard, you got to try to duplicate that with the draft. You know what I'm saying? Say, yo, who could do what Kid and Vince Carter did for the Nets, modern day Nets, Brooklyn Nets? Who could we draft and have us
Ace
hooping the
Bailey.
way they did? You know what I'm saying? Who could be running point? You know what I mean? And you get an Ace Bailey dunking like that, that's crazy work. You get him going to the basket,
Ace
that's
Bailey
good.
just killed somebody the other night. Did you not see that shit? Oh, by the way, Dwayne Wade got more dunks than him. He got 10.
Yo, hey, I wanted to ask
1088.
you a question, Leaf, in LM and them. I heard this kid named Jace something in
Jace
college.
Richardson.
Yeah, they said he killed Ace and them or something like that. They was playing or some shit. He played against them not too long ago.
Yeah. So,
Hold on, I'm about to tell you right now. I'm about to go on my
talking
X.
about somebody from Penn State.
Hold on, I'm about to tell you right now. I don't
Yo,
even know what they said. Jace Richardson was probably the best player on the Madison Square Floor Garden today. Included at floor that included some upperclassmen on his team as well as Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper on the other side. So he played against Ace and Dylan today. Jace Richardson at MSG. And they said he looked the best out of all of them.
I thought Dylan Harper was hurt. He played today?
That's what it say.
Okay, so what was his stats?
Jace Richardson. Hold on.
Like, what it like? Because my thing is, they're gonna
He
be
played
better
for
than
Michigan
more
State.
times than not.
You heard?
Okay,
He played for Michigan
Michigan
State.
State.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Right.
look up. Oh, yeah, they beat. Actually, they just said they beat Rutgers today, 81-74. He had 20 points. Damn, this ain't really look too crazy. 20 points, 1 assist, and 4 rebounds. That's okay. That's not like eye popping. I don't think. I think it's a good game, but they said he had the best game out of all of them.
Okay.
I thought he had like a 30 or 40
Hold
burger or
up.
some shit.
Didn't Ace have 30 and 7 in that game? On 80% shooting?
So they said that the highest person was Ace. Ace ain't played good this game, bro. It said he had 9 rebounds, 2 rebounds. Damn, did he even score? Because all I see is rebounds and shit.
God damn it. He is score at all. That's crazy work.
Who, Ace? I seen him hit a 3-pointer.
I'm trying to see because it's
Like a
only telling
crazy
me
three
his.
point, like the first one of the
Oh,
game
matter
or
of fact,
something
my
like that.
bad. That's just saying he was the high man for their rebounds. My bad. And
Would they that game happened yesterday? Y'all talking about?
now it happened
Not
today
today.
at like around noon, like 11 noon. They
Okay,
played at
70.
Madison Square Garden.
Okay, I found it.
I don't know. Ace
Damn.
Ace had 18. Ace had 18. He had I ain't gonna lie, Ace struggled, bro. Like he had 18 points, 9 rebounds, or 24% from the field. Hell no.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
24%.
that's why they said Jace looked the best. Like they said he had the better game out of all of the like the little,
Ace barely
NBA
had
Yeah,
nine
prospects.
points.
The Spartans, bro. The Spartans had a better team though. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Them niggas
Yeah, I
was
see they eighth in the country right now,
yeah.
so they should be good.
Jay Richardson was 6 for 9, 20 points, 5 for 5 from the free throw line. I mean, they couldn't do
Dylan only
nothing with him.
played 13 minutes. I think he got hurt, bro. I think he tweaked his ankle again in that game. Ace
18.
had to take a
Oh,
lot of
Ace had
shots.
18. Ace
Yeah,
had,
but
but
he
he's
had
Yeah,
four
but
for
he had
17
his
though. That's
73
efficiency
shots
was
terrible.
though.
bad though.
He
Yeah,
had
that's really
73 shots
bad.
though. Nobody was setting him up.
Yeah, that's like a point a shot. You gotta have to do better than that in a big game like this. Um, damn, Dylan Harper, 13 minutes. He only took 4 shots. Ah man, I'm gonna keep it
And
real
you
with
want to know
you.
what's so crazy,
Hold on. I'm
y'all?
gonna say this. Hold on, let me say
Oh, my
this.
bad.
What I did, I seen Ace get hurt in the game and Dylan in the game, and Dylan won the game. So I seen Dylan Harper win without Ace, but I ain't see Ace Bailey win without Harper.
It wasn't
Dylan
against
Harper.
a
I'm just
top 10
saying.
team though.
Yeah, I
Now
probably
I wanted
wasn't.
to say
I
this
probably
though.
wasn't.
Look at Jace didn't even start. He come off the bench and played
Mm,
and dropped 20 on him off the bench
mm,
and won the game.
yeah. I mean, they probably just, you know what I'm saying, got a back. Let's look
All
at
I'm
what
saying
happened.
is, bro, who got injured first?
Yeah, that mean a lot too. He probably did that after Dylan Harper couldn't guard him.
Yeah, you right. You right. That's
Word,
a good
Dylan
point.
Harper was there. He wouldn't did none of that shit, man.
That's
But
a
yeah,
good
to your
point.
point, he played 25 minutes. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying. Who we had trying to guard him since Dylan Harper wasn't there? Just probably somebody that usually don't get minutes, probably got a lot of minutes, you know what I mean? And they can't really do what Dylan Harper do, you know what I'm saying? Like that be
Yeah.
kind of play those kind of players be MVP type of players because they impact winning so much. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
I
though.
don't know,
I'm
man.
just,
Maybe Ace. He played bad because he felt that he had to pick up that slack since Dylan was out. You know what I mean? And I guess it was just too much for him. You know. So
yeah, it is what it is. Um, but yeah, listen, man, it's still a tough conversation, man. I can't really say, you know what I'm saying, what player I
hey,
want to go
Breezy,
with for
I
Ace
wanted to
or Dylan yet.
after we finished talking about Ace and them, I wanted to say something about the game earlier about a couple of people, man. Point out a couple of the Brooklyn Nets from tonight's game, bro.
Okay. Go ahead. Hold on. Let me just read this comment. Get to it. Then, you know what I'm saying, we can get to that. Yo Knocked said Cooper with a strong performance today. Cooper and Casper separating themselves during that time. Dylan has been injured. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They may move up in the draft. That top five, it sounds like it could just move around a lot. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Um, but well, talk to me, Joey. What you want to say about the Brooklyn Nets?
I wanted to talk about Jalen Wilson, man. Like, what's up with this kid? Like, I ain't even trying to like be on no funny stuff because I was a pro Jalen Wilson Nets fan, bro. Like I always thought he played solid ball for us. I mean, he wasn't you didn't and you knew he wasn't going to be no star, but I thought he would, turn into a decent NBA player. Let's just say that. A good piece.
Yeah,
And
he not knocking that three ball down,
bro,
man.
he
He
has
not
fall
accurate
he
enough.
all I'm saying is, bro, he hit a wall, bro. What is going
Yeah,
on? He can't shoot the ball no more. He turning the ball over. Like, he be looking crazy
yeah.
out there, man. Like,
Yeah, no, I like
serious.
Jalen. I was rooting for him too because I feel like he did good in the G League and he deserved that contract that he got from the Brooklyn Nets. He was a player I wanted to see go from two way to, you know what I'm saying, to get in a standing contract, and that happened. But to your
Mm.
point, yeah, I have seen him look like, you know what I
He
mean?
looks
They're
like a
trying to
totally
play
different player, right?
right.
Am I bugging?
I think no. I think they trying to play develop him to being a shot creator,
And
and
he
you see
not.
him come. He come off of that pick. Like he'll come off of that pick real strong, but if he can't beat the defense, he ain't got no scoop layup. He ain't got no
Yeah.
pump
He
fake.
don't
He
got
ain't
no
got no
bag.
bag.
He
Yeah,
ain't
he
got
ain't
no
got
bag
no
at
bag
all.
off of the pick and roll, man. He got to
Yeah.
find out what he need to do on that. You know what I'm saying?
He
Um,
he a straight to the basket beeline type of player, and he just got to beat you to the cup. Like,
Yeah, right, exactly, bro. That's exactly what it is with Jalen Wilson, bro. You called
yeah,
it.
but yeah,
Yo, I'm
he's
mad. I'm still mad he didn't get a dunk. He had a wide open, like D'Lo gave him a perfect pass. He could have got a dunk on today. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with this kid? Dunk the ball, man.
I'll be talking to other Nets fans like in other like groups and stuff, and they was like, well, I think it's because he's asked to do too much. Like, oh, he's asked to do too much, and I'm like, yeah, I can see that. Maybe asking Jalen Wilson to play make could be a little bit too much because once he
No,
gets into the
this player
he don't got no
development, bro.
handle, bro. Like once he get into the meat of the defense, he turns the ball over. But I'll give you that on the playmaking thing, asking him to play make. But the shooting, I'm not going to give you that because he be wide
Yeah,
open, and we seen
uh,
him shoot way better than this.
yeah. And again, my thing is when it comes to player development, I'm watching the basketball actions and what they do at the 3-point line because I know Jordy wants them to take the three, but I just don't like the choices they make sometimes. Like it seemed like the defense is too close. Like why you can't pump fake that? He gonna play you that close. Pump fake, dude. Get him out the way. Yeah, I don't care what you do after that. Just get the defense out the way. You know what I'm
Breezy.
saying?
The thing is, we don't got right now on this team with all these young guys we got. We don't got nobody who could go out there and get a one-on-one bucket. We don't go no
Yeah,
but Cam Thomas, and he's sitting on the bench. Jalen
yeah. He
Wilson
was
can't
there. I
do it.
seen him there tonight. He was there tonight.
Yeah. Everybody know what Cam could do, but Jalen Wilson he can't do it. Like
But no,
Clowney, he
hold on.
can't.
Let's get to it. Let's finish. Let's keep it going. So Keon Johnson, he's the closest thing to shot creation
Ex-
besides Debo.
exactly, he's the
So let's
closest thing
talk
we
about it.
got.
Let's talk about Keon Johnson because Keon Johnson, he was 3 from 9 at the 3-point line, and those threes made those just impacting the game. He's not a
Bro,
player that don't impact
somebody
winning,
told
bro.
me that Keon Johnson is shooting better than Jalen Wilson this month, bro. I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
if that's
true.
true or not, but
I
they
think
like
so.
if that's scary that Keon Johnson is shooting better than Jalen Wilson right now.
Uh-huh. It is what it is, man. D'Lo look comfortable out there. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie
D'Lo,
to you. You know what
but
I'm
the
saying?
whole game it was like D'Lo and against the Heat, like he
Yeah,
ain't getting no help offensively.
yeah. You know who get
Like
me
the
tight though? No, who get me tight? Noah Clowney, bro. Like he'll have a
yeah
great first half, and in the second half, he just quiet. And I see him score 25. I'm like,
Yo, but you know what I
damn,
need from him?
man.
You know what I need from him, Breezy? Everybody talk about this three ball. I think he's going to be a decent 3-point shooter. What I need from Noah is I need him to put the ball on the floor and go to the
Yeah,
hole more aggressively. Because he goes to
facts.
the hole like he timid as fuck, bro. Like he's
Mhm.
scared. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
nah,
go to the
they
hole with
scared
some
of you.
aggression, bro. Like,
You the
yo,
one 6'10". They scared of you.
exactly.
They don't be scared of them. They scared of you. They hoping you don't come
Exactly,
to them.
bro.
Yo, listen, when you gotta do 6'9" or some 6'10" or some shit, and he pump fake, you really don't want him to come in the basket. You don't want to take that charge. Like, yeah, you're gonna do that, but in your mind, you're like, oh shit. Like this dude is 6'10". You want this dude trying to dunk on you all night? If Noah Clowney put pressure on the bigs like that, you know
Yeah,
what's
put
going to
pressure on the
happen?
rim.
And you know what's going to happen? He could develop a midi, bro. He could
But that's
develop a
true.
midi, bro.
But you know
Pump
what?
fake midi.
You know what? But the playmaking that's true too. But like you said, man, if you don't got nobody on your team that can put pressure on the rim, put pressure on the basket, you're not gonna get good shots off in the NBA, bro. You need to have somebody who could put pressure on the basket, bro, and be a shot creator. And like you said, the closest thing we got right now, well, D'Lo can do it. Is D'Lo and Keon Johnson when Keon Johnson is out there. So
Right.
D'Lo can do it. CJ can do it.
Yep.
and
Tyrese Martin. What about
Keon
Tyrese
Johnson, but
Martin, man? He kind of do it, kind of, sort of.
he halfway step with it, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, no, man. But he tries, though, bro. I
Keon
can't be
Johnson
mad at him for
tried.
trying. Yeah.
But you know what I like about Keon? He at least tries. But the thing about Keon, he's so small. So he's so little. Like when he get up, you know,
But
into the paint.
hold on, let me ask you this. What do you think about Jalen Wilson in the 8 assists? Like, he had 8 assists and 9 rebounds, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I felt like the rebounds counted. I like his defensive rebounds. I seen
Mhm.
those, but he had 4 offensive rebounds too. So
Yeah.
maybe we looking at Jalen Wilson the wrong way if we want to think he impact winning with
I mean, he
scoring
contributed in
first.
other
Maybe
ways.
he's a
We always,
scrappy, gritty guy. Maybe we
yeah,
need to
he
just
is
look at him
though.
like that, scrappy and gritty,
I
not a
looked at him
scorer.
like that.
All right,
We
so hold on,
always,
hold on. So hold on. Just I'm staying with you, Joey. I'm saying scrappy and gritty gotta be part of the roles. And you got shot creators, you got that's a role for the team, and you got scrappy and gritty players. That's a role for the team. And I don't want to not appreciate scrappy and gritty players. But what I will say is if you're gonna be scrappy and gritty, respect the fact that you shouldn't be taking 10 shots a game. Now, I think that's because Joey, they did want him to see if, like, all right, you scrappy and gritty, you deserve this play develop like on a level to see if you can shot create. And he's having a rough patch. I'll say that, right? Like this is a rough patch for him showing that he can shot create. It don't look like he,
he's
you know what I'm
having a rough
saying?
patch because he's getting exposed. That's why he's having a rough patch. He's
You
got
don't
to
think he got
actually
no
do.
handles? I ain't never seen him tween cross. You ever seen him trying to handle
Not
the
really,
ball?
not really. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm being a dick, but he's a basic player. Like when you look up a basic player, that's what Jalen Wilson is, right? He's a jack of all trades. We all said that, a master of none, and I agree. He did impact the game in other ways, and that's what gritty players do. He with the rebounding and the assist. But my guy, bro, like when you're open, you gotta knock your shots down, dog. Like he's been shooting bad for a while now.
But
And
but
I
my
just
thing
feel like I
is,
mean I granted
yeah.
I know he's not gonna hit everything, but he's been bad, like almost missing everything, man.
But you know what I think he could change that. He could get to the rim and put pressure on. He could get to Jalen Wilson. He could get to the rim and put pressure on the bigs. That's another thing. If you wide open for three, go to the basket and see if you can draw a foul on a big man.
You think he
Like
gonna
None
draw
of
a
these
big
niggas
man?
on this team could do
get to
anything
the
right
rim.
now, bro. So
But 8 assists and 9 boards, man. I can't sneeze at that, man. That's impressive for me,
8 assists and 9 boards.
man. If Ben
That's pretty
Simmons did it,
hard.
y'all be geeking. So you know what I'm saying? I
I
respected
damn
Jalen
sure
Wilson
wouldn't,
doing it.
bro. Like this nigga had 8 assists and 9 boards. Like that's some hustle numbers right there. Don't get me wrong, bro. Like I mean, you looking for the open man, you finding shit. You had the only plus on the team, so that's great. I mean, shit. I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, I ain't even get to talk about, bro. Like how, like, cause I already know his energy on the court, bro. But everything else, bro, like leading to that, I just think, man, he more suited for the bench coming off of like a competing team.
Yeah.
To me, he
That
more suited in the bench role, bro. Like for me, bro. Like, but
did you
I would like. I would like to talk about who the hell is getting retired next on this team, bro. Like everything to me point to Kenyon Martin. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like that nigga
Man,
need like they need to put his number up
like
there.
I don't see fans fighting it. You know what I'm saying? Went to the finals. I don't like while
Like
fighting it.
Kenyon Martin,
If
bro.
he
Like
made
I
a
thought he
case
was
for
doing.
it, I wouldn't want to argue him down. Like no, like all right, cool.
exactly?
Saying put him in the rafters, know what I mean?
Yeah, ain't nobody going. I don't think nobody would have any gripes about Kenyon Martin
Yeah,
going in the rafters, man. Any Nets fans, anyway.
nah,
No, definitely not. Definitely
no,
not.
for
I
some
just
cool
think
shit
a
like
lot of
that.
what he did, bro, like just get overlooked, like during the tenure, bro. Like because you look at, I mean, he anchored that defense with Jason Kidd, bro. A lot of people just thought it was Jason Kidd that was anchoring that shit. That's not true.
Mm.
I mean, it is what it is, but I don't even know what else we're gonna talk about tonight, man. We're gonna talk about this bum ass game, man. I guess.
No, I wanted. What about?
Bruh.
What do y'all think? Oh yeah, we already talked about Clowney. I think
Hold
we
We
hit
did
on,
talk
everything,
about Clown.
huh? No,
We
we
talked
were
about
saying that
Clown
we need
earlier.
him to be more aggressive. Like when he go to the basket, it seems like he timid. When he's driving to the basket, it's like he'll drive and then he'll just stop and pass the ball, or he'll go. I don't know, man. He don't go to the basket with enough aggression to me. That's
That
all I'm
nigga
saying.
yeah.
Kalel Ware and Bam is in there. Nigga, you trying to go ahead, go in the basket, bro. Like Bam is already serving our front court on the
He got
other
a good
side of the
block on
ball.
Bam.
What I
He
what
did.
I wanted to what I wanted to talk
I
about,
thought that was
like,
Dayron.
No, I thought it was
yeah, I think
Clowney.
Dayron did.
No,
I
that
No,
was
think
I think
Clowney.
Dayron.
Dayron punched his shit, bro. Yes, they both did.
It was like in
Hey,
the first quarter.
so
In the first quarter, Bam tried to go up. Clowney went straight up with
yeah,
lane.
it
Oh, you
was in
talking
the
about when
first
he
quarter. You're
smacked the
absolutely
ball
right.
away?
Yeah, it
Right.
was in the first quarter. Just to give y'all some good news, Charlotte and Toronto won tonight, but New Orleans lost.
Yes,
Okay. All right,
that's good
hold
news.
on. The reason why I brung up the Vince Carter draft in the first
Let me
place
go look at these
was
standings.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
get
think they
to it.
updated it yet.
Let me just say this about the draft. The reason why I brung up Vince Carter in his draft was to stay the conversation to say, what if we don't get the top 3 pick and we was to get the 5th pick and we got a player like Vince Carter? Then who's a
Yes.
player like Vince
In,
Carter,
in,
a
in this
wing like
draft,
Vince Carter in this draft? Like, you feel what I'm saying? This supposed to
Ace.
be Ace. You would compare Ace to Vince Carter. He go to the rack like
That,
Vince Carter.
that's the only comparison, bro. Ain't it like who else you want? BJ Edgecombe, nigga. Like that's a point guard.
I don't know. No, I'm saying I'm asking. I'm asking. I'm not saying I know. I'm just looking at it for what it's worth, because the point is that we not guaranteed the top 3 pick as of yet, or even at the end of the season. We'll see how it plays out. But to be honest, it's
Man, we
looking
need
that
to
way.
be. Bro. Shit.
Hey,
It's
can I
it's,
say
it's
this?
almost
Can I?
it's looking that way. But if we
Right.
get so let's say if we get the 5th pick, like, who could we get with the 5th pick? Because I mean,
Uh,
and damn, like, yo, they really miss. Hold on, did Antoine Jameson was good with the Celtics when he first got there? I ain't gonna lie. But Rayford
Anton
Fritz,
Jameson, he was on
Mike Bibby with
Rayford was
Sacramento.
on
Hold on, he
yeah.
went to Vancouver. I thought he was with the Kings. Oh,
Nah,
he
he went to
was with the
Vancouver first.
Grizzlies.
Yeah, he went to
Yeah.
Vancouver first. Yeah.
hmm
He was with that nigga Felipe Lopez and Sharif Abdur-Rahim.
Hey, I remember Felipe Lopez. He played at St. John's.
Yeah, we sure
Yeah.
did. I
Yeah.
remember Felipe
Yeah.
Lopez when he was in high school, bro. He should have came out
He was
earlier,
supposed.
but
He was another kid that was looked at as a phenom coming out of high school when he
Facts.
that's
played
how
Yo,
out here.
he
Yo, they
sure
was
He
like,
was.
really
yo,
did
St.
fit
John's
that.
ain't never had this much popularity when it came to basketball. He put St. John's on the map. I never even heard of
I
St.
ain't gonna
Jon
hold you
before
though. He did not look good in
Nah,
Felipe
college.
St.
Lopez.
John's. St. John's had Mark Jackson and Chris Mullin in the '80s, and then they had Ron Artest in the
Yeah,
Oh
I had
yeah,
'90s.
I
learned that
remember when
after
they
the
had
fact.
Ron Artest. That was
I
Yeah,
think
crazy.
I
Ron
had learned that
Artest.
after the fact. But like in modern day,
Damn.
around my age, growing up, he was the man. They wasn't talking about those
Felipe
players.
Lopez and Ron
They
Artest
was,
too.
yeah, Ron Artest too. Yeah,
Yeah, they was
man, he
talking
was
about
making
Felipe
mad
Lopez
noise.
because during my day, I'm an old ninja. During my day, it was Marbury. Back when Marbury used to play for
Yeah,
playing
Mulberry.
Coney
So
Island.
Lincoln, he
Yeah,
played
he
for
went to
Lincoln High
Lincoln.
School.
Play for
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lincoln, yeah.
facts. And
yeah.
they said Spike Lee really spent some of that movie He Got Game off of Stephon Marbury's story, bro. Real rap. Why you think
That makes
why
sense.
you think the movie is based out of Brooklyn and it's from the kid is it played at Lincoln High School? Right
And he had
around
the
this.
projects.
Yeah, exactly. Right around that time, Marbury was like a real popular high school basketball player
Yeah.
that you know what I mean at that time in the city.
Nah, but you
He
know what it is, Joey? I heard that Marbury, they couldn't get Marbury. Ray Allen wasn't their first choice. Look at
yeah.
Ray Allen and his acting, bro. He's not no actor.
No, I
You
ain't
know what I'm
even knocking
saying?
the acting. I
Yeah,
was
they
just
right
saying
there
how
and they can't see me.
influential. I was just pointing out how influential Marbury was
No, no,
during
no.
that
I'm
time.
saying at the same day, I think they was trying to get Marbury for the movie.
Oh,
But they
word! I ain't know
couldn't get
that.
like the script,
You
like you
know,
said, was made for Marbury. They tried to get Marbury. I don't think he wanted to do it, so they
Uh-huh.
got Ray Allen. You feel what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I ain't know
you know
that.
what the
I ain't
you
know
know what
that.
the
Yeah,
crazy part is. You know what the crazy part is, and then you go back to that '96 draft. Steph got traded for Ray Allen in that draft because Steph got drafted to Milwaukee. Ray Allen got drafted to Minnesota,
Oh,
and
they
they made that
swapped.
trade. Yeah, they
Yeah.
swapped.
Yeah, so when Marbury was in high school, like he was like everybody used to talk about Marbury, but it was also
Mhm.
another kid I used to always hear about, right? Because we would talk about basketball and talk about kids in the city like who was nice, and it was Shamgar. Everybody talked about
Sam
Shamgar
Garnett.
too. Like, yo, man, you seen this kid Shamgar from Harlem play? Like Shamgar was like he was a top recruit coming out of the city the same time Steph was. You know what I mean? So they used
Mhm.
to have some battles and shit like back in the day, like on
yeah.
the
I was
playground
I
and in
was
high
Word,
talking.
he
school.
invented a
I was
move, yo.
Yeah,
yeah
Exactly. Events of the
yeah. I
move
said
yeah.
in
yeah.
the
That movie's
NCAA
tough.
tournament,
Yo,
bro.
I remember
That
Shamgar.
movie's
I
tough.
used to watch Shamgar when he got he got picked up by Providence. He played basketball at Providence.
Sure
Um,
did.
yeah,
Yeah.
with the Friars, and he used to cook. He played with this other big white boy that got drafted. You know
Word.
what I'm talking about, Leaf? He used to cook too.
Um,
He was on Providence with Shamgar.
Hold on. I might know
I
who
don't
you're
know,
talking
but
about. Hold on.
Shamgar, man, yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. But like, I say that to say this, like, before, after Marbury, like the next name that was ringing in the city was Felipe Lopez for sure. Like,
That's a
and it
fact.
was a wide gap.
Felipe Lopez had got a lot of he was getting a lot of attention out of high school. But I think Felipe Lopez problem was he stayed in college too long. He should have left. He really should have came out straight out of high school because once KG did it, bro, like nobody when KG did it when Garnett did it, bro, nobody knew what to think about it at the time. Everybody had thought that KG had made a mistake. And then
Uh-huh.
Kobe did it and then Kobe did it the next year and then a couple other niggas. I think Jermaine O'Neal had came out. Tim Thomas is another nigga that waited too long.
Oh
T
yeah, I
Mac had
remember
came
Tim
out.
Thomas. He played with Villanova.
Yeah. Tim Thomas was another nigga that if Tim Thomas would have came out of high school, bro, I'm almost certain, bro, he was going top five.
Tim
He was
Thomas
going
used to
top
yam
five.
on niggas too, though, low
Yeah,
key.
Tim Thomas was out of line. Tim Thomas was out of pocket. He was out of pocket. But Jermaine O'Neal and Kobe had rushed the gate the year after KG did because when KG did it, a lot of people don't know. Only reason why KG went to declare for the draft is because he couldn't pass the SATs. He couldn't get into college, so he had to go to the draft. So like it was a no brainer. So tell me why the day that he found out he was gonna be top five pick in the draft, that's the same day he found out that he passed the SAT. He finally passed the SAT. When he passed it, he was just like, "Yo, F it, I already declared for the draft." So
Oh,
once he
that was
declared for the draft,
KG you talking about?
yeah, that was Garnett. Yeah,
Oh,
KG.
word, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, because
Damn.
KG went out in '95, and then '96 here come on Kobe, here comes Jermaine O'Neal. '97 here comes T
Yo, bro,
Mac.
what's KG the first one to come out of high school? He's the first one I remember
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, yeah. He was the first one since in like 20 something years or some shit like that. I think somebody from like back in the '70s came out and then they played in the ABS some shit. But oh shit, yo, Pistons and Magic got in a scuffle. Wendell Carter versus Isaiah Stewart. Oh shit. Oh, let me check this shit out.
Man, Isaiah Stewart is a menace, bro.
That nigga's a crash
Yo.
out, bro. That nigga's a
Yo,
crash out.
he's probably worse than old boy on the Nuggets, Dylan
Oh,
Brooks. He's
oh,
probably worse
oh,
than him.
oh. Oh no, I wasn't. No. I thought they was about to flip the bench over, bro. The way they was headed towards the bench.
Isaiah Stewart is a menace, man.
This is why the Pistons can't go nowhere, my nigga, because of crash out ass niggas like this. This is exactly why, bro. Like that's why the NBA don't fuck with y'all, cause y'all always got a nigga on the team ready to go crazy. Yeah, this shit ain't no different than the
Oh
bad boys.
shit,
Shit ain't
that's
no
funny,
different than
man.
Ben
Hey, man,
Wallace.
they still trying to keep that bad boys shit
They
alive,
trying to
man. I
keep that
don't know.
shit. But the NBA don't fuck with it, bro. Like Madison, that's one of the reasons why they don't play in the palace no more. They play downtown. They play in the pizza arena or some shit. I don't know what the hell they call it.
Yeah,
It's
Little
called the
Caesars. Little Caesars.
yeah,
Little
Little
Caesars,
Caesars Arena. Yeah,
yeah,
yep.
some shit like that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
they gotta stop wilding out, man. They gotta get it right.
Yeah.
In the
That
palace.
boy Kate is alright, man. Shit, they gotta start getting that shit together. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I can't think of another pick at Vince Carter that's as good as Vince Carter, man. Number 5 pick besides Dwayne
Vince just
Wade.
had
Him,
too much
Dwayne Wade,
talent,
and
bro.
that's it.
Like Vince just
And
had too much talent.
the,
It's
I
probably
want
some
the
good
fifth
top
pick.
five. It's probably some good number 5 picks in the history
This draft. I
basketball.
want
I
to.
don't know, bro. I just remember Vince from North Carolina, and when you just see him play basketball, you knew he was different. Like his athleticism was
You
just
see Cam
out of this
Johnson with his
world.
North Carolina shirt on?
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that was
tough.
pretty
I
dope. He
seen
had his
that.
jersey
I seen
on.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, because Cam Johnson came from North Carolina too. They both UNC alumni.
Yo,
Right.
Jay.
What's up, bro?
Dude Cam Johnson is showing me that he don't want to leave, man. I don't care
I
what
keep
y'all
saying
say.
that.
He looked comfortable though. He do look comfortable here. I
He
ain't gonna hold
said
you.
that
I mean,
he pretty much said out his mouth he's here for the tank and he's here for the development. He liked Jordan. He liked the guy. He pretty
nigga
much
said
said
he
that.
here for. Nigga said he here for. He said he here.
I'm here
Hold up.
for it.
Time out. Time out. Time out. Time out.
I'm
This nigga said,
crying.
"Yo, I'm here for the tank. I'm here." Wait, what?
No,
That
I
don't
said
even sound.
I said he pretty much said that because basically he said he knows
He
what the
tried to say he
organization.
said it in so
Right.
many words.
Right.
Right, exactly. In other words,
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. So notable number 5 picks. So check this out. So who we got? We got Charles Barkley, Scottie
okay.
Pippen, Mitch
Mhm.
Richmond, Steve Smith, LaFonso Ellis, J.R. Ryder, Jawan Howard, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Vince Carter,
Mm.
Mike Miller, Jason Richardson, Dwayne Wade, Devin Harris, Raymond Felton, Sheldon Williams, Kevin Love, Jeff Green, Ricky Rubio, DeMarcus Cousins, Jonas Valanciunas, Alex Lynn. I ain't
Mhm.
gonna lie, that's good company. I mean,
It,
Barkley
it
probably trump all of these niggas.
it is good company. I want to steer the conversation to say that maybe it's not such a bad thing if we get the 5th pick. And I'm only saying that because it's
Man,
tonight
fuck
is
all
Vince
that,
Carter
man.
night. But what it's looking like when I'm looking at the
This nigga
record,
out his mind.
y'all asked me to pull up the standings, and y'all can see what's going on, man.
Yo, can I say this
Philly,
real quick?
Philly, I think
I think when it's all said and done, we bottom 3, bro. We gonna
look
be
at
bottom
this,
3.
man.
Man, we
Listen,
deserve a number 1 pick just because they've been picking
listen,
at the Barclays for so long.
yo,
We
Jay.
deserve a
I
number
feel
1
like,
pick, my nigga, because we built the Celtics and the Rockets, my nigga. This is time, bro.
Nah,
We
yeah,
don't give a
forget
shit
that.
about no.
They doing the draft in our hometown, man. Give us a
yeah,
pick.
yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
they
I
Like,
deserve.
think,
We
I
we
deserve
think,
gotta get
something,
top
man.
3,
We've been
bro.
through a
Like,
lot.
fuck
yo,
out of here, bro. Like,
listen,
for
man.
real.
I think this tank got rims on it. I think it's painted gold. I think this is the most prettiest tank I've ever
What?
seen in my net fan
Bro,
Nigga
life,
said
bro.
the prettiest
But
tank.
Toronto
yo,
about to pass us.
yo,
Charlotte
real
about to
shit
This
pass
though.
shit
us.
got
Nigga
tinted
said the
windows.
New
prettiest
Orleans
tank.
about to pass us.
Real shit
This
though. If we
What
get
the fuck
number
is this
1,
nigga think this a
if we
Hummer
get number
too?
1,
shit.
do y'all still want the pick that y'all want, or y'all gonna accept Cooper?
I
Because
don't
they
want number
Sean
1,
Sean
bro. That's
Marks
why I
pimping
don't
that
want
tank,
it.
man,
Because the
like
NBA,
exhibit, man.
because the NBA gonna want us to take Cooper, bro, and we ain't gonna want that shit. I don't want no goddamn Cooper.
But if we,
Send that nigga to
but hold on,
Utah.
I'm about to do some Jedi mind trick shit right now. So
Go
just
ahead.
think
Oh
about
shit.
this: if we get Cooper, right, the
Mhm.
NBA will probably be more willing to like, yo, they got Cooper. We got to make sure that the Brooklyn Nets are good. So they gonna make sure that Cooper gets some help. You feel what I'm saying?
The problem with that is, see, the thing with that is Cooper has to show out of this world ability and out of this world trajectory right away,
That's
bro.
true. That's true.
They ain't gonna just get that shit to him, my nigga,
You
just
right.
because he just
yes, they is.
no, they
I
not. They
mean, he
not
the
gonna
great
give this
white
shit
hope right
because
now. They want him to get
Exactly,
good.
I mean
exactly, Joey.
but
They
he gotta
definitely
prove
they
it on
about
the
to give him the Caitlin
but he
Clark
gotta
treatment.
prove it on the court. No, he gotta prove it on the court, bro. The thing about Caitlin Clark is, bro, like The WNBA only got what, like 12 teams. Nigga, the NBA got 30 teams, my nigga, and all of these it's niggas that's ready to come at his head if he go number one, regardless, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro, he gonna have a lot of come. He ain't gonna be no, it ain't gonna be no let's drive to the lane just cause you 6'9". NBA ain't stressing that shit. I'm telling you, bro. Like it's a lot of niggas that's gonna come after you, bro. Like so you gotta be ready for that and you
So,
gotta be ready to counter react that.
so I say that to say this, like even with Wemby, I think the NBA is definitely going to make sure that San Antonio is a win. Put it like this: in a couple of years, I can see
Wimby
Wemby
is
being in the
different
finals.
though. Wimby is different though. Wimby is a different case, bro. Like we
But
talking
hold
about a
on.
7'5" nigga that's doing
Yeah.
hezzies and pulling up from the mid court, bro.
Nah, but
Like we
hold
ain't
on.
never
Nah,
seen
but
no shit like that.
no. But hold on. To the point, the Spurs franchise, for the most part, they've been known for going to the playoffs for one of the longest NBA streaks in my basketball life. Feel
That's a
me?
fact.
So I'm saying that to say for to get a number one pick, the sooner you could get him into the playoffs, the better. Right?
Exactly.
They want to excel their careers, so they happy Banchero
Especially when he
playing
got a
well.
big
They
following,
happy
right?
Wemby playing well. You know what I'm saying? Ant
Exactly.
Man, he's a number one pick. He just went to the conference finals. Luca, you see when he was picked in his draft, he went to the finals. They want these high draft picks to go far in the playoffs, and they want it as soon as the sooner the better. And
Yep.
I do think they will excel Wemby's career. They're gonna
Oh,
surround him with
absolutely.
like
What? Hey,
they're
hey,
gonna
Breeze,
put
watch
him.
that
They're
nigga be
gonna
in the
do it.
final. Hey, watch. Wemby be in the finals in like 3 or
The
4
thing
years.
about I can see
That's
that, but the
tough.
thing is, the thing about Wimby, bro, like I feel like Wimby is on a trajectory of like it could go either way. You could go the way of the typical 7'4" nigga and have a shitload and your career can't pan out just because of health. And or you could go the career of some of the all-time great 7 footers, bro. Like so it could go either way at a snap of a finger, bro. So like Wimby, it like anything could happen on his career, even at his young age. You know what I'm saying, bro? So like
So you
the
basing
fact
his
that he,
you basing his trajectory on his attrition.
yeah,
Okay.
So,
it's gonna all depend on his attrition.
that's what I'm saying. That's why, again, like I said last time, I wanted to look at the draft picks and look at the modern teams and see how well they did. And you can see, like Denver, Jokic, he was a second round pick, anomaly. But then you got Giannis, he was a lottery pick. Even Miami, Bam, he was a lottery pick. Just seeing how they're doing and just not judging it, but just the fact of the matter, getting these lottery picks, seeing how well the team is doing, surrounding players around that
Can I say?
lottery pick player, and see, how long does it take for success to happen when you get these lottery picks? How are you putting
Can I say
veterans?
this though? I
The
think
only the only anomaly is Joker, bro. Like Joker is head and shoulders the best player in the league, bro. Like, and he's really the only anomaly right now, bro. Like that's literally it.
I think it's call me crazy, but I think the NBA want to push the young players that got a big following in the NBA. Those are the type of guys they're going to want to make sure that they help win or want them to
Mhm.
win or push switch shit up a little bit to make sure the pendulum's swing in their favor. Like
I
Yeah.
think
Wimby is a
Joey, I think you right about that. The problem is that you still got Braun and Steph and KD running around, my nigga. They still
true,
putting these niggas in all-star games and they still putting
but
these
they
niggas
about
on
to phase
TV
out though.
games.
Leaf respectfully, Braun and Steph
Bro, we
about to
said
phase.
that like 2 years ago, bro. These niggas are still here.
Yeah.
These niggas are still running around, bro. Steph is still starting in All Star games. LeBron is always going to start in an All
But
Star
but
game.
but
You
I
got
think the
Kevin
change of
Durant
guard.
still averaging
Bruh.
True,
26 and
but they not they.
27 at
I don't think
Bruh,
they
36.
they
gonna
not
be.
they. Come on, man. Like, hold
They're
on.
not
Listen.
playing in 3 or 4 years
No,
though.
Like,
the NBA is still holding on to these niggas, bro. Like they can't let
right.
them go. Tell these niggas to get the
Listen.
fuck out.
Nah, you gotta realize, bro. You gotta, as far as dominance, the way you had it with the Golden State Warriors. Like, we witnessed a dynasty in basketball with the Golden State Warriors. We seen the quote unquote, some fans will say the best player in the world, LeBron James. And they trying to figure out where to pass the torch. But like you said, it's not just letting them go, especially when you see how much money they made. You look at Steph Curry and you just talk numbers on what he did for that franchise business wise. Let him go. Shit, that's the last song they singing. They ain't never talking about letting him
Well,
go.
he's
You know
not
what I'm
going to be
saying?
let go because
Bro,
Steph is
what the
so
fuck? This
popular,
nigga
man.
36 years old, bro. What you want him to play till he's 45? Like,
But
goddamn, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, I
they gotta make
understand
him part of.
LeBron.
But
He gotta be a president or something
so
after
Look,
that, bro. He
I
can't leave
understand
that.
LeBron.
I don't
I
think he leave the
understand
franchise.
LeBron. I understand LeBron has done the unthinkable when it comes to
yeah, he need to go.
come on, bro. Like, but it's been 20 something years, my nigga. 2003 was a minute ago, bro. Like, I was 15 years old, bro. Like, I'm a 36-year-old grown ass fucking man. Get the
Why is
fuck
he still
out.
playing? It's not like the Lakers gonna win another chip anytime soon. So I don't know
This
why he's
nigga
still
trying to,
playing.
I don't know, bro. You trying to put records out of reach, nigga. You got 40K points and
I
shit
mean,
like
he
that,
got to
bro.
play with his son. You got that. You
You
did
got
that
to play
already.
with your son, bro. You got to play
Right.
with your son. You still could cherry pick for numbers all day because you don't play no fucking defense. You just standing around for the last 5 or 6 years, bro. Like since you've been on the Lakers, you get a chase down block once every 2 months. You get a run out dunk once every week, bro. Like yo, come the fuck on, bro. Like stop cherry picking, my nigga. Like get the fuck out. Don't nobody want to see
Yeah.
you just run down
I
the
think I
lane no
think I
more,
think
nigga.
I think he got I think about 2-3 more years he gonna be out of there though. He gonna have to hang it up. I mean, Father Time is
The
undefeated.
NBA the
But
NBA going the NBA gonna have to push this nigga out because he
nah,
figured out
leaf,
how to
leaf,
cherry pick his
leaf.
way to these numbers.
Father Time is undefeated, bro. Even against LeBron, he will remain undefeated, regardless of how good LeBron
I couldn't
keeps
tell.
himself up. Huh?
I couldn't tell, bro. Look at this nigga just run. This nigga just say he's standing around my nigga for like 5 minutes, save up some energy, go get a runaway dunk. Oh, look, it's the freight train. Bro. Get the fuck on TV. Just
I
off
just
my
don't
screen, bro.
understand it though. But it's like, what is he? He has to be playing for numbers or just playing to stat pad because I mean, no disrespect, Laker fans. I really don't see LeBron and AD winning another championship. Like the Mickey Mouse ring was his best chance at winning the championship with the Lakers. That's why LeBron wanted to play so bad. That's why he voted to play in the bubble. He's like, fuck that, we playing in the bubble because he saw a route to an easy ring. You feel what I'm saying? And the league is just getting better. Like the league is better, it's getting better, it's getting younger, and the talent has caught up. All the young boys' asses y'all used to kick, like they battle tested now, like the Shahs and all of those type of guys. They you know what I mean? They have arrived. So I think the change of guard is definitely going to be happening in another 2-3 years. And I think like that's when people like SGA, that's when people like Wimby are going to just take the fuck off, bro. Like they're stars right now, but that's when they're going to be just like the faces of the league. You know what I'm saying? Where LeBron and Steph are today, that's where they'll be at. You know what I mean? I just see it. It's just, you know what I mean? The timing is just right on par for that.
There's teams that's gonna rise and fall, bro. And these teams are on the rise, man. I know you was talking about Topic being over there, but for them to let Shea go is ridiculous. And whatever team, if they did, whatever team Shea go to, they gonna be ready to compete
They
that
stupid.
season,
Yeah, for sure.
or the next season, bro.
I
But
don't think OKC is equipped to really like be playing multiple people like big money, but I think they'll pay one person, and they already paid Shaw, and I think they would definitely pay him again. Like he's one of the faces, the young faces of the league. It's impossible not to, why wouldn't you not do it? If it's one guy you sign, if you're OKC, it's him. You feel me? And you don't let him walk out the
word,
door.
hell no.
I
It
mean,
gotta be a signing trade.
but the thing about OKC is that I think the reason why they hold on to the draft picks is because they know at the drop of a dime that a star is like at the heights that SGA has rose to, he could bump out at any given moment. If the team
True.
don't get if the team don't get better, if Chet don't get healthier and prove that he could get healthier and help out with a run, he could bump out in any given minute, and then they got to move on to Topich or move on to their other picks. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's nothing for them. It's nothing for them to go back in the draft if they not competing no more.
As long as they don't give up their picks, they cool like that. So I don't think they really have no notion to give up their picks just because they know ain't no free agents coming in.
Exactly, but Sam Presti's not stupid. Like he knows he has to build that way in
Right.
OKC based off of the market. Like he's like, yo, I'm not gonna get the big stars to sign here. Like the only way I'm gonna build a competent team is through the draft, or I'm gonna have to trade for one, pretty much. And you know what? You got to have draft picks to do either of those things. So, and that's what they got. They got a shitload of them over there at OKC. So, you know,
Yeah. I mean, I think just you could study Sam Presti like a 30 for 30 when it come down to it. You look at what he did when he got there from Seattle, and made OKC Thunder what they was thus
right?
far. They went to the finals twice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No, am I bugging? Yeah,
for
they went.
sure. I think that one of the most underrated things we take away from a GM is you gotta know how to build based off of the market you in, bro. You have to understand your market. Like in New York, it's probably easier to build. You understand your market is the city, right? Because players want to come there and play. So it's like your chances of getting a guy coming there in free agency, is bigger than somebody who who is GMing for OKC. They know, hey, like we can't really compete with these big markets like that. We got to throw our shit through the draft, or we got to, you know what I mean, take some of these picks or trade for a star or trade for an up and coming player. You know what I mean? We got to
Yeah.
build with draft picks pretty much. Either we do it
Hmm.
organically or unorganically. We got to build with draft picks, and that's
Yeah,
what
I'm
they
cool
do.
with. Yeah, I'm cool with that. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like Clay, Dre, and Curry was 1, 2, and 3. Like it was all. So it was 2 lottery picks, 1 second rounder. So I'm saying all that to say that all of these teams, they're not just built with lottery picks.
Oh,
Like
absolutely
maybe
not.
you don't need all your picks to be a lottery pick to build with. Like
No.
it's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? You
Well,
got to have a system, and I think Jody Fernandez got that.
I think I think we know that. The thing is, I think some Nets, like, such as myself, know that, hey, the closer we get to the lottery, the better chance it is for us getting a young star that we drafted. We know that every pick that we get, we're not going to hit it out the park and the guy's going to become a star. Some of those guys are going to be used as, drafted as complementary pieces. But you still want to, you know what I mean? Who knows? You might even draft a guy in the second round or late first round and they become a star. I mean, the chances are slimmer, but you at least want to get a complimentary nice piece. I think when you're trying to get into the the top 5 or the top 10, you trying to find a star, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah, like Vince Carter, he came into the league. He averaged 18 points that season. That's what I expect from Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper, bro.
yeah,
I expect them to be averaging 20 points per game.
put
Like,
all I'm saying is we not going to get an all-star with every pick, but I think we at least want to get one of our picks in the top 5 so we can, better our chances of drafting our own next young star. Maybe lucking up like how Minnesota got Anthony Edwards or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
mhm,
So, you
yeah.
know,
Yo, so that basically, how much you think the pick that we draft should average?
oh,
How
he
many points?
I think it depends. That's a hard question to answer. That's kind of loaded because you don't know how Jordy is going to treat him um when he gets to the team. You don't know how good he's going to play in camp. He might not have a good camp, and you know what I mean? So but you don't know if he's going to start. You don't know if he's coming off the bench. But if it's a lottery pick, he should start. Um and I'm thinking if you're a lottery pick on this team, you should be at least a number 1 and number 2 option. So I would say close to 20 points, between 18 and 20.
That's what I'm saying. So you think they should be the number one option over Cam Thomas? This is my whole point. No matter who come here, they rookie year, you really think they're gonna be a better offensive player than Cam
I don't know.
Thomas?
I don't know, man.
That's
I
tough,
don't know.
man.
That's a hard. I don't think they are, but I mean, but it's about development too. They want to get those guys on the floor so they can, so they can start getting those reps in early, man. So
What is it about Jordy?
who's to say they more looking at development than they are worrying about like who's
No, I
going to be
agree
a
with
number
that.
one and number two option.
No, that's a fair point. I think I would lean towards more what you said because they doing it now, and that's what they known for. And I mean, you don't want to necessarily put a rookie in the championship contention mode in a first season. I don't think we asking for that. I think they would focus more
Because here's the thing.
on
You
player
don't really
development
start
that
looking
first
at this
season for
number
that player.
one. You don't really start looking at this number one, number two, number three option until you got a team that can start winning and contending. That's when you start looking at that because you know what you got. With these guys, we just gotta, like you said, it's kind of going to probably get played out like how it's getting played out now. You feel me? So, and then let everything sort itself out. We'll see. Who knows? If we get Ace, he might outplay Cam. Who knows? If we get Ace, Cam might still be the top dog, depending on, who's performing and on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, listen, excuse me, show me. I'm
All
from
I'm
a show
saying
me
is, bro,
state. You know what I'm saying?
the basketball universe will sort itself out. Trust me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well said, well said. I couldn't have said it better myself. Excuse me. They still got Cooper Flag at number one. I'm just looking at the different mock drafts. This is Hoops Hype. I don't know how much credit I give to Hoops Hype, but we could take a look at it because I just want to see what they say about the player as well. Not necessarily with the only their position because I want to know what they think about the player, and you know what I'm saying. And my thing is this: I think we need a shot creator more than anything. Let's get to that first. Do y'all
Lord
think we
knows
need a
we
shot?
do.
Okay, so out of these top two, let's see, top two, Dylan Harper they got at two, and they got Ace Bailey at three. Who's
Who
the
they
better
got at
shot
one?
creator? Cooper, Cooper
They
Flag.
said Cooper's a better shot creator.
No. This is just the draft and
Oh,
what
the
it's supposed to
draft.
be.
Okay, okay. I thought
Yeah,
that was based off of shot creation. I'm about to say
right, I won't
because
say what it's
Cooper
supposed
is
to
not a
be.
better
Right.
shot creator than Dylan and Ace. That's a
So
fact.
okay, who's the best shot creator out of the three? That's what I'm asking.
I think it's shit. I don't know, bro. Right now, it's close. It's close between Dylan and Ace, bro. But I'm gonna go with right now. I'm gonna go with Dylan.
Okay. They say Cooper Flag is widely regarded as the best prospect in this draft class and remains the mainstay across mocks as the projected number one pick. His defensive versatility, work ethic, and competitive edge make him an immediate impact player with a high floor. While his developing offensive skill set hints at a high ceiling with continued growth in shot creation. So, excuse me, shooting efficiency and ball handling, excuse me. Flag clearly projects as the top pick in the upcoming draft. His elite defensive capabilities and evolving offensive skill set make him highly sought after prospect, particularly for teams in need of a versatile two-way forward. Um, and this, it seems like in a long time, this hasn't happened where they picking defense, prioritizing it over offense in the draft more times than not. The player that's number one is because of his shot creation. But listening to them talk about Cooper Flag, that's not his specialty, it's defense. That's what it seemed like.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, I always looked at Cooper. Me personally, as more of like a Swiss Army knife. Like he could do every fucking thing good, man, but he ain't like super great at one thing. And I think Ace is just super great at offense. Like he's super great at scoring the basketball. That's what he's a lead at. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I mean, it's we always go back and forth between this Dylan and A shit. I mean, I personally like Dylan. I already said why I like Dylan. I said it multiple times on the pod that I like Dylan because I think we desperately need a point guard. I like Dylan's size, pause. I like the fact that he's the most polished player coming out of college right now, as I see it. I think he's more NBA ready. He can score the ball. He can shot create. You know what I mean? He could create for others. You know what I mean? He's just a solid, like, you know what I mean? Solid across the board. Like, and
Yeah,
it's in a position we need badly. So um
yeah, yeah.
he's gonna help other people get better, and he's good himself. So I fuck with that. Like with Ace, you just gonna get straight offense. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you when you getting Dylan, you getting a player that, yeah, you getting some offense too. It might not be as potent as Ace, but you're also getting a player that can make other people better on the floor.
Okay. That's fair to say, bro. They say Harper is the son of 15-year veteran, five-time NBA champion Ron Harper, and young brother of current NBA player Ron Harper Jr. for the Detroit Pistons. Okay, I didn't know he played for the Pistons. Okay. His elite basketball IQ allows him to operate efficiently as both a scorer and facilitator, creating opportunities for teammates. You just said that. He
Exactly,
makes the other
exactly.
players better. Yep, you just said that. Yep. Dylan Harper is one of the most polished prospects in the 2024 draft class, likely to be a number one or at least a number two as the team's foundational piece. You think he's a foundational piece?
Oh, for sure, man. For sure. For
Okay, they
sure,
say
man.
They said his offensive skills as a shot creator combined with his playmaking that raises his teammates' flaws and defensive potential make him a high impact player for any team in need of a lead guard. That's us, man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's
That's
us,
what I've
man.
been saying, Breezy. Like it just makes too much sense to draft Dylan. Like he's
Yeah,
everything we need, bro.
yeah, yeah. Damn, man, missing on him. And again, like we
But I mean,
drafted Kenny
I know some
Anderson.
guys like to get up here and say, "Yo, the wings run the league," and if you got to pick
Yeah,
one, you pick the league, and point guards come a dime a dozen. I mean, if y'all want to go with that argument, I can see that too. But I mean, based off of what we need right now, I think Dylan is the most he's the best fit right now for the Brooklyn Nets for sure.
yeah. I mean, Ace Bailey is the argument. He's a wing forward, freshman, 6'9". They said best three and worst five, so he might go five. That's what at worst. But they said projection and intel. Ace Bailey is one of the most polarizing players in the draft with a wide range of outcomes depending on how he develops. At his best, he's drawing comparisons to Rashard Lewis, Brandon Miller, or Michael Porter Jr. thanks to his shot making ability and ability to thrive as a secondary creator. Okay, so they automatically got him as a secondary creator on the team. And that's because he next to Dylan Harper. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. However, his struggles with creating easy shots and his reliance on difficult mid-range jumpers raise questions about his efficiency at the next level.
So
Um,
yeah, I
yeah.
think some guys was like, screw it, like, yo, let's just go get Ace. You know what I mean? Because this draft, I guess, is so point guard heavy, and we can still get a still get a solid point guard outside of the lottery. So I think it's like, yo, just grab Ace. Ace is, and then we could go get somebody decent. They may not be as good as Dylan, but they'll still be, you know what I mean? Like, a decent guard.
All the point guards that come on this team get busy. They all get busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
But
it's stuffy as hell.
I don't know, man. You go eat like we said, man. Like LM said, either way, I'm not mad at it. I mean, I want us to pick Dylan, but if we pick Ace, I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm not gonna be mad for sure. I mean, it's a win-win either way you look at it, bro. You feel me? It's multiple different ways that the Nets can attack this thing based off of where they land in the draft. So it all depends on what's more important to them at the time. What they seem is more important, point guard play or wing. So I mean, we know
Yeah.
we yeah.
No, I'm
We,
not sure. They talk about Casper's too. They say if we get him, I've seen his stats, man. A lot of his points depend on him getting to the free throw line. I don't like that.
yeah, okay.
I don't know if I like that. I
Is
like
that
guys that can
the
create.
big guy? Is he supposed to be the guy that plays center or some shit like that?
Nah, he a point guard. I think you talk about Derek Queen or Wolf.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Igor the man. I'd
So
rather
he
go
one
with
of those
Igor the
foul
man.
baiters then. This guy's a foul baiter. Okay.
Right. He called him a foul man. That's funny. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true though. Yeah, that's what they even look like, man. I don't know though. You know what I'm saying? But Igor Demen is somebody they say we should take serious too.
But you know what I'm saying. You know some basketball. See, it's different types of basketball players. It's basketball players that's going to throw out there and get a bucket, regardless, and let the chips fall where they may. But they're going to try to get a bucket. And then there's basketball players who go out there to intentionally get fouled. You know what I'm
There's a
saying?
difference. Yeah, it's a difference.
So, I mean, y'all know who in the league. Y'all know who's who in the league and what they do. So you can bring no names up.
Like, nah, for real. When Cam Thomas had 40, he had like 4 free throws. He was like really efficient from the field that night. Like and then I remember Dame Lillard, he had like 11 for 13 for free throws, like some
Real bucket
something.
getters ain't trying to go out there and accumulate they fouls. They trying to go out there and ram it down your throat. They trying to kill you. They trying to go for your throat. Like they ain't with that. Like, oh yeah, I'm trying to get fouled, so I go to the foul line and do that. James Harden, Jalen Brunson, Trae Young ish. Now, granted, I get it. All those guys are talented, and they got other things they do too. But I just don't like players who intentionally go out there to foul bait. Like, go out there and try to get a bucket, and if the guy fouls you, cool, he fouls you because you just that nice and he can't hold you. But for you to be intentionally going out there jumping into people and doing all this flopping stuff, it's corny to me. But that's just me, man.
Yeah. So basically, I wanted to look at the late first rounders because I heard about Trey Johnson. I heard he good too, but he like Cam Thomas. I don't know why they keep saying that like it's a bad thing, but I'll take a point guard over a 2 guard because of Cam Thomas.
Oh, for sure. We got our 2 guard. Cam is a 2 guard. We don't need a 2 guard. For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Who else though, man? I heard about him. But yeah, nah, man, these guys is not giving me Brooklyn Nets feel, man. Some players shouldn't even play here. You know what I mean?
So who is giving Brooklyn? I know who you going. You going to probably say Dylan, right? Dylan the
Dylan,
Ace.
Ace. They in the back, Brooklyn Nets backyard. Jeremiah Fizz. And I'm saying they right at Ruckus. Like
what
when the
about
last
Boogie?
time
You
Ruckus?
think Boogie?
Him too, yeah.
Yeah.
But to your point, I think there's probably maybe 4 or 5 point guards that Jordy could draft, the Brooklyn Nets could draft, and we be good.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm like
So it's
4 or
like
5.
a lot like how a lot of the guys on the show was saying, like Elam and a couple of, and Dylan and them is like, yo, just grab Ace and then get your point guard later on. Get you another point guard later on in the drive.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
They talk about Derek Queen too.
Yeah.
Him too. I
So
mean, yeah.
it's all about who they value more, man. Do you value Dylan more? Do you value Ace more, man? Like we don't know what they. Well, no, we just gonna have to see when we get there.
I would only reason why I would pick Ace over with Dylan Harper is because Jordy Fernandez. I feel like Jordy Fernandez don't have no wing creation, man. We got Zaire Williams. He can't score. Can't depend on Jalen Wilson. And I'm not gonna get Ace Bailey because of Cam Johnson. Like that's crazy. I think that's too much. Like that's too much. And I trust that every time any point guard play for Jordy Fernandez, they do good. So that's another thing. Like,
Yeah,
I
y'all
mean,
be saying Jordy is there.
he had a good trajectory so far. I mean, shit, you went from Struder to you had Ben Simmons playing okay, better than what he played in the last couple of years and playing all right. You got something from D'Lo. I mean,
So
shit.
y'all calling them the point guard whisperer.
that's a
All
fact.
I'm saying is, bro, what is gonna happen when he finally gets a point guard like a real top tier quality like on like the point guard that he had in Sacramento with De'Aaron Fox. I'm not really giving him credit for that, man, but at the same time, I'm looking at what De'Aaron Fox did while he was there, and I'm looking what De'Aaron Fox did, bro, all after the fact.
Can I say this? I think Jordy is so good with his point guards because he installs confidence in them. Like he lets them play freely. He like even when D'Lo said it, he's like, man, I'm out here, I'm playing free basketball. It feels great. I don't never want to leave in a
I just
situation like this.
I just need him to have players that's not gonna stick to the book every 5 or 6 plays, bro. They like every now and again. I just need them to go rogue, man, for like a couple of plays. Like I don't want to see dribble handoff, pick and roll, dribble handoff, pick and roll. If you could get in the post, get in the post. If you could set a screen at the point guard, just set a screen. If you could do a dribble handoff, bro, with like a two guard or a three or a CJ or somebody else, do that, bro. I don't need you to be solely focused on getting clacks lobs out of the dunk box with only his pick and rolls and shit, bro. Like
Hmm.
if you could do a whole bunch of other variety in your game, bro, and add along with that what Jordy wants you to do, I'm cool with that. I just don't want
Right.
to see the same repetitive shit.
Right.
That's all, bro.
Yeah,
Like
but
I
these
like
niggas is limited though, Leaf. They limited a lot of them, so they
and that's
gotta.
why they need to fucking go, bro. I've been saying that, bro. This roster need to get upgraded immediately.
Leaf said, "Get him out."
I've been saying it
Shot
for weeks,
shot
months.
creation shot creation on a wingman, you can't double Cam Thomas. It's painful for you, bro. If you got one guy on one side, because when you think about good brand of basketball, it's about the ball being swung, about motion, it's about rhythm, it's about cohesiveness. If you got Cam Thomas on the elbow and you got Ace Bailey on the other side, like you cannot double
We
Cam
got.
Thomas. You
It's
can't
crazy because
double him, bro.
we got 3 guys. Only 3 guys on this team right now who could go out and get their own bucket. That's D'Lo, Cam Johnson, and Cam Thomas. That's it. The rest of them, they can't do shit, bro. Keon be trying, but they can't do. They can't. That's why we be getting our ass beat because we can't generate no kind of offense. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yeah,
like
keep up with your team.
the other teams score what they supposed to score. Excuse me, they score 27, 29 points a quarter. You know, that's what we supposed to be scoring, bro. We be having like 16 a quarter. I'm like, God
Breezy
damn.
because these niggas can't score the ball. They can't get their own bucket. And then on top of that, a lot of the games we be playing without a point guard. A lot of these niggas need to be playing with a competent point guard on the floor. They can't go out there and take the ball off the dribble and get a basket. You see how nasty Jalen Wilson be looking trying to do that shit? Like
Yeah.
so, you know what I mean? So, yeah, like I said, it's only like a few players that we can give the ball that be like, yo, go get a bucket. That's D'Lo, Cam Thomas, and Cam Johnson. That's it. The rest of them dudes is DIW, dead in the water.
Damn.
It's true,
Oh
bro.
man, yeah, no, they can't. And listen, but the part of the player development is to see who can become a shot creator. So
Exactly.
the Brooklyn Nets did what they were supposed to do, but we like you said, for lack of better words, exposes them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I think let's look at the last 10 games for only look.
So is
The
it
Toronto
exposing them
Raptors
though, or
is
is it setting them up for failure? Because
no,
you
no,
got
no.
some guys
It's
that say, well, they're looking this bad because they don't got a competent point guard out there. And I'm like, my God, just because you don't got a competent point guard out there, don't mean you need to be turning the ball over at an alarming rate and shooting
no what
bricks.
what I'm saying is you got to appreciate players. I don't want to say exposing. I'll say identify. It's identifying what these players can and can't do because they're getting a chance to do
Facts,
everything,
Breezy.
even shot creation. And I think in the NBA, shot creation is looked at like a high honor. Like even with Mikal Bridges, he was quote unquote a 3D player with the Phoenix Suns, and when he came here that first year, he was considered a shot creator for our team. And that was something new he was doing with his NBA career. And it's like the most you can do with your NBA career. Like that's DeJounte Murray called Kawhi Leonard and said, "How could I get shot attempts on this for Coach Pop?" And Kawhi Leonard said, "You gotta play defense before you could get shot attempts." It's just a certain brand of basketball that these franchises are building, where they make you play that side of the ball first. Sometime, depending on who you are. But case in point is on our team, Jordy Fernandez is giving these players, even Jalen Wilson, like Jalen Wilson on another team, on a championship team, he's not putting up 10 shots a game. These dudes, you look at they shot attempt, bro. Keon Johnson ain't putting up no 17 shots a game. Like all of these players that's getting the opportunity to have player development is going to show that I think Keon Johnson stays in the NBA if he's not with the Brooklyn Nets. I'm not gonna lie to you. But Jalen Wilson, I don't. He got a standard NBA contract, but after this contract, I think he might be a journeyman. You know what I'm saying? Like because if he could do the gritty, scrappy things, but if you can't shot create, I just think teams are not really loyal to players that
Exactly.
can shot create. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, that was a great point, bro. I think you got to be a shot creator in today's NBA, and I think teams value guys who are shot creators, bro. For real.
yeah, like when you look at the teams that's taken, they trying to get players that can shot create. Charlotte Hornets, they got LaMelo Ball because he's supposed to be able to shot create. They got Brandon Miller because he's supposed to be able to shot create. They got Brandon Ingram. New Orleans Pelicans got Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson because they think they gonna shot create. The
Facts.
Jazz, I guarantee you, they want somebody that can shot create with one of their draft picks. The Washington Wizards, I have no idea what they doing with their draft picks. They just been trash for so long. If they got a big fan, Breezy, that's a Washington Wizard fan, like he a big fan of that team, bro. That dude is a soul survivor, man. It's like, yo, that is some serious, bro. I respect your handle.
You think it been rougher for them than it been for the Nets over the last few years?
Bruh, yeah, man, because they ain't got nobody to really root for, man. Kyle Kuzma be coming to the game all weird. He was arguing with Dinwiddie. The last few years been crazy for Washington Wizards fans.
Yeah. I mean, they did have their little run with Wall and Bill, though.
Then I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but Wall was a good player and Bill was a good player, but they ain't really. I mean, they did go to the playoffs like 3 years ago, so I give you that. Yeah, but I think that was with Westbrook and Bill, not Wall and Bill.
Now, Wall and Bill was battling LeBron in the playoffs.
No, yeah, Wall and Bill, they was nice, man. I'm not gonna lie. Wall was my favorite point guard at one time. Word.
That's a fact. Wall was crazy when he was at Kentucky, bro.
Yeah, yeah. His numbers was incredible with the Brooklyn. I mean, not the Brooklyn Nets, with the Washington Wizards too. He was hooping. I can't front.
Yeah, injuries got to him, man. That injury bug.
Yeah, but let's call it what it is, man. When you look at look at these teams, what did they do with draft picks in prior? They didn't do shit really, man. Toronto Raptors, nah, they do okay with draft picks. I'm not gonna lie, they do. They have Vince Carter. They did good with his career. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe some shit fans don't know that happened behind the scenes or whatever, but just giving him the opportunity to flourish and get to the next level and being the best he could, they gave him that opportunity. Charlotte Hornets is doing that with LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller. I'm hurt that Brandon Miller got hurt. I ain't want to see him get hurt. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to see how good he was going to be this year. So that was unfortunate. But the Pelicans, they had Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. Say what you want, but they miss. You know what I'm saying? Zion Williamson, he went out there. He had no discipline. He was out there doing the most. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the last time the Utah Jazz had a high draft pick. Was the lottery pick when Donovan Mitchell? Was that the last lottery pick they had? Was Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert?
Yes.
Okay, what's the most that Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert did? They went to the conference finals?
I think they was. Don't give me the line. I think they was going to the second round and losing, bro.
Yeah, I think
They
that's
did that a
another thing.
lot.
That's another thing, bro. Like these teams, we see what they doing with they draft picks prior and up until now. You know what I'm saying? And it really hasn't amount to it. Like basically, it's the Brooklyn Nets' opportunity to show what we could do with our draft picks. All of the things are leading to for me to believe that it is our turn to show what this franchise could do with high draft picks. You know, they forgave us for drafting favors. Maybe they like, yo, y'all drafted favors, man. Like, y'all talking mad tough. Y'all drafted favors, but that was a long time ago. Brooke Lopez, he came here, he was averaging the most points. And I think that Cam Thomas could break that record. And if they keep a player on air for that amount of time that Brooke Lopez was here, that's building culture too. Keeping players here for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? They had Buck Williams here. I think Buck Williams got the record for the most games played with the Nets. I'm not sure. I got to check. But I think I'm right. So I think they doing the right thing, but we're building culture of the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? And not because of the losing, but I think these players in college could look at these Jordy Fernandez and say, "Yo, I want him to be my coach, man." You know what I'm saying? I think they seen the player development and they know that they're gonna come. They want to come to a team that's player development. And when you look at all of the bad teams, you could say that Jordy Fernandez is the best player development coach out of all of the bad teams. Word,
That's a good point.
word like
we don't
I
know
don't,
that. Well, I don't. I'm not gonna
hold on.
say that to be a fact and shit.
Out of all of these bad teams, I'm taking Jordy Fernandez as my coach, bro.
Over what they doing in Houston, over what they doing in
I said
OKC, them
all the
niggas came
bad
from
teams.
something.
Look at all, bro. I said all of the bad teams. All of these teams that's gonna get one that have the opportunity to get in the high draft pick,
Yeah,
top
where you
3,
see
top
Houston
5, a
at?
lottery pick. Yeah, it's not. It's not even in the picture right now. The
Out of
Wizards,
out of
we
my
got a
nigga,
better
out of
coach,
5 teams, bro.
bro. I'm
No,
just saying these.
it's
This,
fucking 6 teams up there.
Yeah,
I'm
that, like us in 5 other teams, bro. Like that ain't even like.
good
Look,
teams.
I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, what I want for this team, bro, I need
Yeah, but
fearless,
look,
bro,
it's like
on
that
both
country.
sides of the
They not gonna get
basketball.
the
That's
top
what I
pick.
need, bro. I need fearless shooters. I need fearless
They got
attackers.
mad
I
high
need fearless
prospects.
rebounders. I
All
need
right. Well,
fearless
since we talking about
defenders.
what we need, man, where was you when I needed you, man?
What you talking about?
Yeah,
Nigga,
what we talk about?
my streaming app went out, man. As soon as my streaming app went out, you know what I did? Came straight to Leaf Diggy 40.
He said my streaming app went out, and so you taking my
Right,
shit
me
work.
too,
First
bro.
off, I
My
was
No,
on the
no,
streaming
no,
app
road.
no,
went out.
no. Oh, so
No, you just
I thought you had the
hold
Yes
on.
Network. My bad.
Time out. No, time
Nah,
out. I
hell
thought
no, I don't
no,
got the
leave,
yes. Hell
leave.
no, I ain't got the yes
Hold on.
network.
Leaf, man. I look at you
Oh,
as
my
the
bad, my
safety
bad. I
net.
thought you had the Yes Network.
Nah, Leaf
I
supposed to
was
be the
looking on the
safety
stream
net
just
for
like
him,
this
man.
shit.
Oh
Shit,
shit, my
what?
Oh
bad, my
man.
bad, my bad,
But
my
you
bad.
ain't
But I
had to
came to the
leave us
street.
though, bro.
I
You ain't
came to the
had to
street. I'm like, where,
permanently leave us, man. You
you ain't
just
see us
left us
in the
I
for a minute.
know.
comments? You ain't see
Yeah,
us
I
in the
did. I
comments?
seen y'all when I came back, bro. Like
Nigga
because
Breezo
I
said
had
you was playing CeeLo. I was like, nah.
niggas thought I was playing. Yeah, I seen that bullshit. I had to pick. Nah, I had to go pick up my granddad, bro. Like
Oh
he,
nah.
he was
All
there.
right.
I
He was
respect
down
it.
at Presbyterian, bro. I had to go pick him up. So
Oh nah, that's a legit reason. My bad, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hope
And
your
I,
grandpops is alright.
yeah, me
yeah,
too.
he back at the crib. He getting sleep, bro. Like I managed to get on the damn I-278, and I seen the red, white, and blue. I did not see no punk ass blue and orange tonight. I repeat to everybody that's watching, there was no blue and orange lit up in the city tonight. It was red, white, and blue for the honor of Vince Carter, bro. And that's how they
Yeah.
lit it up for the Empire State Building. I was able
Damn,
to see that
shots
Mhm.
shit.
fired.
And
Shots fired.
there was
Brooklyn,
no,
yo,
there
the
was
Nets
no
did it
blue and
big, man. You
orange.
involved the Empire State Building, they did it big for Vince
Yes,
Carter,
they
man.
did.
If
They
you
they
gonna put
they,
some
they lit
number
the
in the
Empire
rafters,
State
that's
Building
how
up.
you do it, yo. That's how you
Yep,
put
they
a
lit
number
the
in the
Empire
rafters,
State
man.
Building up, bro, for red, white, and blue, and then they put the Vince Carter a little
Uh,
15, a 1 and 5 on one end and a 5 on the other end.
wasn't it
I mean, what
wasn't it like a few streams ago I was shouting out the Nets PR team? The PR team for the Nets, they be definitely
the
doing
PR
their
team is
thing
good.
with the way they
yeah,
be like putting together events, the way they be involving the culture. Like they
yeah.
even
Oh
be
yeah,
having like
We was
Caribbean
on the
night up in there.
Jumbotron.
Like the Caribbean night in there is fire. Like it be on some Labor Day type shit. They be having the dudes in
uh
there
huh,
on stilts. They be having the bands, steel
Okay.
yeah,
pan. Like it be
they
Yeah.
lit.
sure do.
Yeah, and
They sure do.
listen. For people that don't know, the context of the Caribbean night is because up the block, around the corner, and down the street, that's Flatbush, man. That's little Caribbean right there. Know what I'm saying? That you're gonna go over there, you're gonna get jerk chicken, you're gonna get plantains, you're
You
gonna
could get
get,
jerk chicken in the Barclays from Lickle More Jerk.
you know what
A
I
little
mean?
more jerk. Yep, yeah.
David
Shout
spelling
out to
liquor.
little more jerk.
They spell it
Yep,
lickle. They don't
shout
spell it little. They spell it lickle because that's
Yeah,
how they say
Lickle. Lickle More Jerk.
out. Look with more jerk.
Tony Tom said I went to
Yeah.
Caribbean night last year.
I went this year.
Mm,
That shit was well last year. Actually, you right because it was
yeah.
2024. But
Hmm.
that shit was lit.
Nah, they didn't. I think the only thing we didn't celebrate, did we celebrate the Hispanic night and shit song with the Hispanic?
Yeah,
Remember they used to
yeah.
have
They
that
they
shit.
they call it Latino Noche, Noche
I ain't
Latino.
gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I went to one event. I think we played. I went to a road trip game. We played Philly, bro, and they had that night up in Philly and shit. That's one of the few road games I went to. Back when I had the season pass, it was some fire Puerto Rican Hispanic joints up in there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I almost didn't leave, bro. I was like, hey, yo, I almost didn't
Tony
make it up
Tom said
out
I
of there.
went to Latin night too.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
Tony
Yeah.
Latin. Yeah.
Tom know
Tony
what it
Tom know what it
is.
is. Yeah,
He
yeah.
know what it
Latin.
is. He
Latin
be in the
night. He
Barclays
know
because
what it is. He
they
know
be
what it
having
is.
Yeah.
all them
Latin.
different nights.
Latin night
Yes,
is
sir.
was what it is, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, but nah, we're real shit. But yeah, the PR team is definitely on the up. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, the PR team, bro, they do their thing, bro. Like they
They be
was
tapped in. They be tapped
yeah,
in tune with
the
the
PR
culture.
team. I think
Like, hold up,
this was a
nah,
good night.
I gotta shout out the PR team one more time because the Knicks trying to copy us, bro. Did you see? And I'm not sure if y'all tapped in, but it's some a young group called 4-1. You ever heard of
Nah,
4-1?
no.
Yeah,
4-1. Nah, nah, nah. I ain't know that.
they got it's a chick named Jen Carter and Kyle Rich or whatever, but they had this song a couple years ago called Bent. But the Nets was the first ones to put them in the Barclays, have them perform, and they performed at halftime. I think one other time they performed in the block. But now the Knicks is trying to use them for some big campaign that they got going
I
on. I seen
told
it
you.
the other night.
I
Like they
told y'all the Knicks been biting. They ain't never embraced the hip hop culture until the Nets started doing it. That's a
Uh,
fact.
yeah.
Knicks definitely swagger jacking for
right.
sure, bro. Like,
Yeah,
but
and when it come down to it, I'll put me and Jay song versus any of they Nick songs, man. Like
I
seriously,
don't
man, we
nobody want to
got
hear
the
"Go New
fans.
York, Go New York, Go," bro. Get out of here. Don't nobody want to
That's a
hear. Don't
fact.
nobody want to hear Go Tangerines. Don't nobody want to hear these niggas no more, bro. Like they done had some of the weakest shit for years,
Right.
and it didn't even work. It didn't work. Tried to do
I,
it
I
the
don't
whole
remember. I
'90s.
don't remember. And you know another thing, I
Our
don't
theme
remember.
song better than any
Hold
theme
on,
song
real
they
quick.
got.
I don't remember hip hop artists performing at the Garden before the Nets was doing it, bro. Like bringing
Mm.
hip hop artists to perform at halftime and do all that. I don't remember them
Yeah, they
doing
like
that at
bringing
MSG
Kelly
back in the day.
Clarkson and shit
And
like that.
the only reason why Jadakiss got up in there is because the building was empty, bro. Like you put Jada and Cam in there when the building was empty, bro, and gave them niggas a speech and a freestyle, and they was up out of there. LOX came through, bro. Like nobody was there, bro. Like you gave them the building while it was empty. You put them in. You put Jadakiss in the park when Brooklyn was going on, bro. The day we had the
The
practice
practice
in
in
the
the
park.
park.
Yeah, he was there early. I ain't even make it there. I was stuck in there traffic. I had to get around Bushwick.
Oh
But
shit.
And Kiss went there and they went straight to the Barclays for the Liberty too.
he sure did. The Liberty game was that night too, man. Shout out to the Liberty because they are going to unveil they new banner, they new trophy on opening night, and I plan on being there, bro. Like I ain't
Oh
gonna
yeah,
lie,
that's
because
what's up. That's gonna be
they
dope.
drafted they drafted some new baddies, bro. I ain't gonna lie, these WNBA chicks,
Yeah.
man,
He said
like
they
they
drafted
alright.
some new baddies.
I ain't gonna
That's
lie to you, man. Listen, the WNBA bros is alright, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold. I'm gonna tell y'all like it is, bro. I picked up some new WNBA games this year, bro. Like everybody following the Chicago Sky. I'm like, all right, y'all go ahead and follow them, man. Listen, man,
you
it
been
is what
watching
it is, man.
Unrivaled?
I just started watching it, bro. Unrivaled is alright, bro. I just started watching it. There was a couple of
Hmm.
games that they already had, bro.
I don't know what this man King Ribby talking about. King Ribby, what that guy do?
Yo, He was watching the whole time. He ain't say nothing. Know what I'm
But I
saying, as
just
soon
like
as we say
Right.
something
this
about
might
the
be
Knicks,
I
he
our
don't
pop
opportunity
out,
right
understand
here.
which
what
I
New
think is
Jersey
funny.
and Brooklyn. I don't understand what New Jersey and Brooklyn got to do with the Knicks swagger jacking. I mean, if you swagger jacking, no matter where the team was before they got here. I
Exactly.
mean,
Yo,
what that got to do
yo,
with anything? I don't know.
hold on, man. Listen, you just
Right.
because cat, and this is the funny thing. This is
Y'all
why I
niggas used to
like
play that
trolling y'all,
old
man.
ass Oregon all game. That old ass Oregon. Mhm.
This
That
is
was
why I
y'all
like.
music. Now y'all
Right.
want to be hip hop. Fuck out of here.
Right.
And he
Hold
said,
on, I just, yeah,
Sounded,
I
sounded
just,
like a fucking hockey game.
right,
Exactly.
right. I want to be honest, man. I like trolling y'all because, oh man, I gotta block you for that. He said go back to New Jersey. I gotta put you on timeout for that, bro. Like, bro,
Get
don't
him out
ever
of here.
talk like
Technical
that. You know what
foul.
I'm
Technical
saying?
foul, bro.
You know what
Get
I'm
your ass up
saying?
out of here. Rasheed
Word,
Wallace in your
man.
ass,
I had to
nigga.
put
Get
him
up
on
out of here.
timeout real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Skedaddle. Matter of
He
fact,
had to
get
he
that
had
shit
to
off
give
the
a
screen.
hey
You
Breeze had to
disturbing my
give him a
peace.
Breeze had to give him a tumbo finger.
Right.
Right, that was a technical foul right there, man. I can't. That was flagrant
Casper's
foul,
might
no
be the
man.
most complete
He
point guard in the
blocked him and
draft.
he blocked him and waved the finger like, nah,
We,
not in my house.
hmm Hold on, let me read both of
intentions.
these comments, Leaf. I'm about to read both of them.
Young boy don't even
You
know who Matumbo is, man.
He said he funny. He said Yoon not said the two international prospects that have came to college first Eagle of the men has been playing terrible and has disappeared since conference play. He should go back to BYU for next season with the Bancha. Okay. Then he followed up and said two Caspers might be the most complete point guard in the draft. Will probably be in contention for 2 to 5 on draft night with how superb he's been. The whole offense of Illinois has been ran through him. Okay.
Mm.
Um,
Casper,
it
I
is
heard
what it
Casper's
is.
getting busy, bro. I'm gonna see what that's about.
But is he a good defender? Could he help Ken Thomas defend in that backcourt?
I mean, can't nobody play defense today but the wings, my nigga. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like the point guards playing defense today, bro. Like that's more of like just giving effort, bro. Like I'm not expecting my point guard to be the lead in
A
assists and a
lockdown
lockdown
defender,
defender.
right?
A
Yeah,
lockdown defender, the leader in assists, and then the
yeah.
scorer, bro. You asking a whole lot, bro. Like I think that shit is reserved for Zaire, bro. I think that shit is reserved for like players like him. We put more players like Zaire on the team that's gonna commit to
So
that
can I
side
say
of the
this?
basketball. We're gonna
Is
be
it fair
fine.
to say that most wings we get most lockdown defenders from the wing position?
Yeah, yeah. That's where you get most of your lockdowns today, bro. Because the thing about the 6'9" and the 6'10" defensive players, you could put them anywhere. Like you could plug them
Exactly.
in on any defensive assignment, bro. Like don't
Pretty
get me
much.
wrong, bro. Like yeah, you could plug them anywhere. Like Zaire at 6'9", we put him on guards. We throw him in the paint, bro, for to get the help weak side help block. We put him on rebound assignments, man. We like, bro. We done put our wings do some crazy shit, bro. Listen, DFS, bro, we done put him on guard duty, center duty,
Yeah,
power forward duty, bro.
that's a
Nigga, we done
fact.
do.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we done
They
put
had
these. We done
DFS.
plug these niggas
They had
everywhere.
DFS guarding 1 through 5.
That's
No
the
cap.
same shit they did with
Word.
Royce.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they
Yep,
did
Royce
that
was
with Royce
guarding
too.
we had
Giannis.
And
Royce
then
hands
with Bruce
down,
Brown
bro.
before him.
Yeah, they did it
Yeah.
with
Bruce
Bruce too.
Brown, bro, like he was a wing, bro. We had that
They
nigga
did it.
everywhere.
You know
Like
who else they
they
did
gave
it
him
with?
one job in Denver, bro. That nigga won a title.
Mm.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
gonna
a
lie,
fact.
man. My best draft would be probably getting Ace, man, because right away they say he gonna be a secondary scorer, and I could see him being second to Cam Thomas, man. I mean,
Man,
no,
that nigga,
seriously.
that's he only gonna be second for about 60 seconds, nigga. Niggas gonna
Yo.
realize how first he that's they know niggas
I
gonna
don't
realize how
know.
quick he need the ball. He need to be a first option, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you
He
right now,
need
bro.
to be a
Shit.
first option, but when we read the thing, they say he a secondary option. Why he need to be that if that's what they saying, bro? Like, all right, I
Because
just want you to
eventually that's
listen.
what he
These
gonna
are
evolve into.
these right, but that's eventually. And to Joey point earlier, the first year is going to be about player development. So why would his first year he be and they focus on player development? And right here they say right here, where is it at? Where is it at? Ace Bailey is one of the most polarizing players in the draft with a wide range of outcomes depending on how he develops. At his best, he's drawing comparisons to Rashawn Lewis, Brandon Miller, or Michael Porter Jr. thanks to his shot making and ability to thrive as a secondary creator. Now they go into in the next paragraph. They say if Bailey can improve his shot selection, improve his decision making, and become more effective in catch and shoot or straight line drive situations, his upside as an elite wing scorer is undeniable. Could he do that if
Absolutely.
under Jordy Fernandez? I agree he could.
Absolutely.
I would say yes.
Absolutely.
I would say yes.
Absolutely.
I would
Because
I
the
would
thing
any
is,
with
Jordy
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 Fernandez, yeah,
Fernandez
hell yeah.
Jordy Fernandez stressed one thing that he stressed is ball movement, bro. Like, and the thing is, if you could play in tempo, bro, you could play in Jordy Fernandez system. The only thing that's gonna be more challenging for like the rookies coming in, bro, is training camp. Like they got to realize what type of conditioning you got to be in, what type of attrition you got to be in. How much you gonna be running on both sides, and how much effort you gonna be putting in on both sides of the ball. A lot of screens, man, a lot of movement off the ball, bro. Like, yo, who gonna run this? Who gonna run that, bro? Like, just it's just gonna be a lot of free flowing offense and then a lot of defense, bro. Like how fast our defense could be. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, I see that for him, bro, and I see him and Zaire, bro, like them on the wings, bro. Like, I feel like that could work. Whoever at the point guard position, my nigga, that shit is an easy 8, 9 downs at minimum, bro. Like to me.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. If I had to choose between Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper, if they was asking me, they said, we're gonna watch the Big Fan Breezy podcast to make this decision, man. Cause I like that podcast. Now, if they said that, I'm gonna go with Ace Bailey over Dylan Harper, even though I feel like Dylan Harper is everything we need. I'm just that confident in Johnny Fernandez's system for point guards. So many point guards have been comfortable playing point guard on this team. So I just don't think it's so pressing that we have to use the top 3 pick for it. But we can't get another player like Ace Bailey late in the draft. He's the only player like that. Who else is
Mhm.
like Ace Bailey? We miss on Ace Bailey. Could we get like him? Who compares to
If
Ace
we
Bailey
miss
in the
on
draft
Ace
besides him?
Bailey, bro, like to me,
Who will
bro,
we get to?
I
Who?
mean,
Who? Derek Queen?
I, Derek Queen is okay. I think Derek Queen. That's mostly if he's still around 15 in the teens, 15 to 220. If he's still around doing that, that's the pick that you take on him. But we got 4 picks.
Mm,
If we get a top 5 pick and Ace and Dylan is gone, I think that shit is probably more reserved for Jaeger the men.
mm,
And that's probably me. And I understand what Buddy in the chat said about him, but I like Yegor. I like Jeremiah Fears. He got the best first step, bro, out of everybody in the draft, bro. Like I think you could use that. Casperus is definitely playing better, bro. Like I think Casperus is probably somewhere in the top 10. I don't really see him going top 6. Casperus is the guy. He like at 6'6", bro. Like I think he could do some things. He got some fundamentals, bro. Got great passing, bro. Like a lot of these overseas point guards, they playmaking abilities through the roof, bro. But I think what sets them apart is their fundamentals. Everything
mm.
on the defensive side of the board, bro. It's kind of self-explanatory at this point. But at the same time, I think Casperus, I think he could do certain things on the court. He could run a condensed offense. He could run a free flowing offense. He could shoot the basketball. And offensively, bro, he's very gifted as a player. But I just don't know how his athletic ability offensively is going to work at the point guard position in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's 6'6", I feel like Diego the men got more of an advantage at 6'9", at 6'8", 6'9", so than he do. So we got to figure
Yeah,
out how
yeah,
it's going
yeah.
to work for us.
Y'all really don't think we could trade this second round 2025 and those other 3 first rounders to get in the
Hell no.
lottery?
Hell no. Ain't nobody getting, bro. Like, no, bro. Like, I mean, if it do happen, it
2
happen. I
lottery
just don't.
picks is all I'm trying to do right now, bro. Like, why am I bugging?
Two lottery picks, bro. Like, listen, other teams is gonna look at you as like and be like, yo, like they gonna look at you like Denzel did in American Gangster, nigga. Anything more than Anything more than what you got is basically greed, son. So like that's how they gonna look at it. I'm telling you.
Oh man.
They're gonna look at
Listen,
you like Buddy when he
you
rolled
trying to
up
tell
on
me that's
Cuba
not a
Gooding.
good deal for them though? You trying to tell me no team is interested in the talk I'm talking? Nobody, no team is interested in a one
Here's
second
the thing that you
rounder.
gotta.
Hold on, 1 second rounder and 3 first rounders for a guaranteed a one through 14 pick.
The thing that you got to realize about trades, bro, it's not that whether they see it as a good thing for them. They just the one thing about trades in the CB, nobody is willing to really help anybody else. That's the thing about it. It's more like when it comes to trade, bro, you catch yourself pocket watching a little bit, bro. Like, yo, if I'm giving this up, he gonna have this and that. Or not, no, I ain't doing that. And then they veto the trade right off the rip. So I mean, it gets that way, bro. So I mean, it's a lot of pocket watching going through trades, bro. Like it really does get that way. So
Hmm.
I don't
I
know.
don't know, man. I had to tip off a Brooklyn Nets podcast. He said, "Leaf, now you like Jeremiah Fairs, bro." Jody and Casperus said this guy doesn't
I
watch
mean,
college ball.
Jeremiah,
Casperus
I
has
never
six.
denied him. I never really denied him. Ice, bro. Like the thing about it is, it's just I already have my mind set on not what I want, but what the hell the Nets deserve. We deserve Ace Bailey, bro. We deserve him. And listen, I understand if anybody else in the chat think we don't, bro. Like, but as a Nets fan, I feel
You
like
could
we
get
deserve
both
a
of them,
top
I
three
think.
pick.
I think you could get Jeremiah Fizz and Ace Bailey though.
No, I don't think Jeremiah Fair's gonna fall as low as like the teams, bro. Like he'll probably fall down to like nine
Yeah,
or
yeah.
10.
All right. I've been seeing on a lot of mock drafts. He was like 15 through 19. So I'm 20.
15 to 19. I
Yo,
gotta
Jordy,
recheck
man,
the
stop acting
shit
like a
saying
Knicks
every day.
fan, man. Jordy Fernandez knows what's going on. Just like Claude Smith know what's going on, man. I don't know why you don't act like you don't know what's going on with Jordy Fernandez, man. Stop it with this rhetoric, this
That's
Nick
his
fan
Nick fan
rhetoric.
side talking.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Why you even doing all of that?
This nigga Wiggins hit a
Hey
step back
man,
on
Claude is a Jacques Vaughn fan, so that says a lot.
You a
I
Jock
don't know
Vaughn
how you
fan and a Sean Marks lover.
I ain't never met a Nets fan who liked Jacques Vaughn, bro. No cap.
Breezy.
that's the only person I've been
Breezy, you
seeing.
used to like Jacques Vaughn. Oh yeah, Breezy did used to vouch for Jacques Vaughn and his defense and
Right,
all that.
right
Defense.
off the rip. The second that Jacques Vaughn signed that extension, bro, like he was on board, I'm like, yo, bro, this ain't gonna go like you think, bro.
You a Jock
Me
Vaughn
and me,
fan and a Sean
me and
Marks
me and
lover.
me. I know. Jay tried to come in here and not make sure he didn't talk himself off the ledge, bro. Like he was just like, nah, man, this is what you do. This is how you put the coach at the head of the helm already. You make sure you pay him, man. I'm like, no, they paid him, bro, like because they felt like they had to. That they we turn it turns out that he was a complete idiot, and then we had to get rid of him. Now we still paying him because he's sitting
Yeah.
home comfortably, bro, with a 4-year contract.
It's a lot of
So
coaches getting
Man,
paid, man.
it's a
That's a
lot of
fact.
coaches that still
Monty
get
Williams
paid,
still
bro.
getting paid too of Detroit.
Monty Williams is still getting paid off of Detroit. What's the buddy that was with the Bucks? He's still getting paid.
Monty
Everybody else
Williams
Yeah.
is
getting
a
money.
good coach, though.
Monty Williams was a good coach. He just wasn't a good coach for the Pistons, bro. Like that's what it was. Monty Williams is better off coaching like veterans, bro. He need a second coach on the floor type shit. When he had Chris Paul, that's when it worked, bro. Like the second that he got some youngins, bro, he didn't want to coach them. Because a lot of the old school players that used to play back then, they really don't want to coach these young dudes like that. That's more for like overseas coaches like Jordy. Jordy understand like the international game a bit, so you got to bring him in there, bro. Like to get these young players, like get them confidence and shit like that. Even though we know that a lot of the young players on our roster, bro, like them niggas is, ugh, them niggas is kind of mid, bro. Like, bro, but I mean, still in all, bro, you still got to bring them young players up in there to give them confidence.
Yeah,
They
I
got
think
they got Casper's defensive highlights. I'm not really sold, bro. Like, be honest with you,
the
I ain't
coach
gonna
name
lie
for the
to you.
Bucks was Griffin. I think his last name.
Yeah, AJ
Yeah,
Griffin.
yeah, Adrian Griffin.
Adrian Griffin, yeah, he was good. I mean, he had a winning record.
I'm not really sold on Casper's on defense. It looked like a whole bunch of passing lane steals. That's what I'm watching right now. Yeah, it looked like help defense. Like he put some effort in, bro. He getting his hand in the passing lane. Got a block.
Yo, another thing I wanted to do. Remember, we was doing the rebuilds and all of that. Let's study Atlanta's rebuild because I feel like they got to conference finals fairly quickly after they got Trey Young. Call it a fluke or what you will. Shit, they almost went to the finals.
Yeah, bro.
But how soon did Atlanta Hawks get to the conference finals after they got Trey Young?
It was 2 years, but it's only because the teams that they ended up beating during that run was stupid. We got to remember, bullshit, aka Ben Simmons threw the ball away when he had an easy layup. In that Philly series, they won that. They ain't had no business winning that. They
But I'm just
smoked them.
saying
They
how
smoked
Trey
them
Young,
niggas.
but Trey Young had to have a good regular season. He had to be good out of college. That's my point. These players are good out
Yeah,
of
I'm
college
not
for
not
their team to
Trey
compete.
Young. Trey Young came in the league, 19 points, not 8 assists out the gate. The next year, boosted that shit to almost 30 points a game,
I
nine
think it was
assists.
27 or something.
Um, Trey Young was living off of something I called he was living off of something I call foul baiting privilege. So once they patched that shit up after 2021, bro, like notice that the efficiency and a lot of the numbers and the scoring efficiency went down. Don't get me wrong, he still could dime like crazy with the assists, but a lot of his high scoring prowess, bro, that shit went down when he once he couldn't get to the line as easy. So remember, he was one of them niggas that was like throwing his body into the defender because he only weighed like a buck 80. He throw his body back, bro, like pause, and then get the foul for it. He used to get like 12 free throws a game, in that 2021 playoffs off that shit, bro, like which was ridiculous. He was averaging like 8 free throws a game. But that's crazy as hell, man. Come like for somebody that don't really attack the basket with force. You looking for that for somebody like Giannis or Joel or somebody like that or LeBron. Like that's not meant for a point guard to hit the free throw line 8 times a game. So everybody knew that was bullshit. They patched him up. They patched up idiot ass James Harden. So James Harden had to switch his game to bounce pass, the screen and roll, bounce pass, step back, every now and again take his chances in the lane.
Yo,
Don't
hold on,
scoop
hold
the
on.
floater.
I'm sorry, leave. Yo, Claude Smith, man, stop your Nick fan bullshit, man. Don't come in here talking about our GM when you seen your GM let OG Anunoby bully the whole team and get the biggest contract out of 28 games. Stop it, man. I don't want to hear that Nick fan bullshit. I'm sorry, leave. Go ahead.
Claude Smith, bro, you've been a Nets fan for way too long to be talking about these boneheads and spineless dudes. We don't have, bro. You've been
Exactly.
around, bro. You've been around since the '80s, bro. We didn't have boneheads and spineless GMs
That's why I don't take
since that
nothing he
time.
say serious, bro. I don't take nothing he say serious. He gotta be trolling. He gotta be.
Like,
You
come
gotta
on,
be
Claude, bro.
trolling.
Like, get real, bro. Like, Claude, you like 70 years old, bro. You've been in the trenches with this team, man, for decades. We've been in the shitter for decades, bro. It is what it is. But like I was saying, bro, like Trey Young was basically living off of he was basically living off of foul baiting privilege. Kind of like how Harden was over in Houston, bro. Like so. Now that they kind of toned it down a little bit, he had to find different ways to score, and he kind of been struggling since that 2021 series, since that 2021 playoffs. So that 29 a game, bro, dumped down to 25, 28, 26, 25, and then 20. Now he had barely 23 a game. But Atlanta is playing well this year. I'm actually glad they playing well because they could bump some of them damn other teams that I don't like really. So I mean, the rebuild, but as far as the rebuild of Atlanta, they didn't really upgrade the roster like that. They kind of got to the conference finals, and then that was it. I mean, they still got Bogdanovich, they still got a Kongwu, they still got Clint Capella. I mean,
They
they
when
still
they
got a lot of
traded,
players.
they wanted to see if him and Dejounte would work. It didn't work. They misheard a
No.
lot. They
Oh
misheard
yeah.
a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I think I don't know if the draft pick is
Forgot
doing
about Herder.
well.
Yeah, Herder was Herder put on in that Philly game, that closeout game. You know, the Ben Simmons game where he threw the ball away. Herder put on in that game. Part of the reason why he put on in that game is because Steph Curry, other brother Seth, was still in the game in clutch minutes trying to play defense. So like that's why he put on in that game. So that was just Doc Rivers' bad coaching. So I mean,
Like
I don't have no respect for Doc Rivers since that point.
right, and another thing is too, like I don't want my point guard. I don't want my the draft to be a number one pick playing like Zachary Rissachar. Like, what the hell is he doing with his career, man? Like,
Zachary Richards say he not bad, bro. Like defensively, he
he not.
him and Dyson. Nah, he not bad. Defensively, him and Dyson Daniels good. He wasn't worthy of being number one. The only reason why he went is because Alex Sarr didn't want to go to Atlanta. He wanted to go to Washington. So Alex Sarr was definitely supposed to be the number one pick in this past draft. But this ain't a draft that's gonna be remembered like that, bro. Nobody really gonna really take this draft seriously. This is one of those throwaway drafts, bro. Like this ain't no yeah, this ain't no real draft to remember, bro.
Number one pick, 10.5 points, 3.5 boards. Damn, he out. He injured or something.
I think he is injured, yeah, but he was playing okay. I mean,
Hmm.
for a rookie, I mean, I don't know who gonna get rookie of the year this time around, bro. It might be the kid from the other kid from Memphis, not Zach Eady, but the Wells kid and
Oh
somebody
yeah,
else.
that center. He another 7 footer.
No. I think he a guard. His name is Wells.
Oh,
Something
you think
Wells. I
he gonna get
forgot his
rookie of
name.
the year?
He might, cause remember, McCain was up for rookie of the year. He was balling. He got injured.
Yeah, that's true.
Somebody else had got injured.
I
And
was
then the
rooting
kid
for
from Atlanta
McCain, man. I
got
like
injured.
his game. I wasn't all with the extra shit he was doing, but he had a good game though. Well, damn, yeah, that's a good question. Who's gonna be the rookie of the year this year, man? It's looking quiet for them.
He is looking quiet.
What about Stephen Castle? Stephen Castle?
Castle might get it. Castle could possibly get
That'll be something too. That the expectations gonna be high for the Spurs if they get two back-to-back rookies of the year.
True.
You know what I'm
it. That is
saying? They're
true,
gonna be
bro.
like, yo, y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all supposed to be at least competing for a championship. Where are they right now? They like eighth seed, ninth seed. They got smacked the belt the ass the other night.
They
They out the
say the top odds for rookie of the year right now is Khalil Ware, Stephen Castle, Alex Saw, Jalen Wells, Zach Eady. That's that's like the top five right there.
mm,
Ricochet is number seven.
okay. Damn, to number seven. What you said? What was the list again? Who was number one?
Khalil Ware.
Oh, Miami. Yeah, he getting big minutes since Jimmy been acting up. They've been switching their whole game up, and they was giving him minutes. Even tonight, he kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you talking about Kyle Ware?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, Kyle Ware was supposed to be the center, then they was trying to move Bam to the four.
I think they
That's what
drafted
they
him at
trying
like
to do,
number 14.
like
He a
number
seven
15 or
footer.
something like that. Yeah, he is. Kyle Ware, bro, like the last the 3 games before the night, he had like 20 and 10
Mm,
in like three
yeah,
straight games.
if they could get that out of him, they, again, they probably want to be able to compete with Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? They looking at what Cleveland doing. Cleveland has got to be impressionable on the rest of the league the way they started the season, bro. Like they won like 15 straight, some shit like that. That shit was crazy. I'm not gonna say I expect them to win, but I ain't expect them to do that. Like, god
They got
damn.
they got the kid that I was calling Puerto Rican Trey Young on the Magic, Tristan Da Silva. They got him number
Mhm.
10. He
Mm.
he he's rounding out the 10th odds for the top, for the rookie of the year. But they got Ricochet up there. They got Rob Dillingham up there. But the top ones was Khalil with Stephon Castle, Wells, and Edie.
Mm. Damn, so they got two Grizzly rookies on the top five.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I mean, but Zach, the thing is that I think Zach Edey, bro, like they put him on like minutes restriction, like depending on who they play, cause they'll start him. They'll definitely start him, but it depends depending on who they play. Then they'll start him for like 20 something minutes, or like it'll go down from like 20 something minutes to 28, something like that. So it's just getting accustomed to the speed of the game and shit. But he can still do shit. He can still rebound and just be the big ass overgrown fucker that he is, bro. Like and just elbow a nigga and this shit. You know, drop step. He could get a 2010 night every now and again.
Yeah. Yeah, to the point though, man. This draft don't seem so spectacular. These players are not popping out.
Yo,
I
can I
hate good picks. Yeah, good.
can I wanted to say something about Miami, man. I think Miami don't I just don't see them doing anything, bro. Like I think they stuck in the middle, bro. Like they really not competing, and then at the end of the day, like they're not a bad team. Like they just I don't know. I think losing Jimmy Butler gonna be big for them. Like Hero and Bam ain't gonna be enough, bro.
Depends on
Yeah,
what they get for Jimmy.
I think they're gonna
yeah,
be stuck in purgatory for a minute, bro. Real rap.
yeah. No, I think that the thing with the Miami Heat is what the color commentator said when I was watching. Like they in the middle and they don't want to go into a full rebuild. Pat Riley is
Exactly.
one of those GMs that want to at least be in the playoffs at minimum, not really wanting to go through a full rebuild. And I think that's why the G League is so
Facts.
essential. It's like a gift and a curse for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, why are these players that we're going to draft at a high pick going to be better than the players in the G League? But they got Bam, and look how good Bam is for the Miami Heat. So I just think they trying to take shortcuts.
That's good. That's cool, but I don't think Bam. So I like Bam, but I don't think Bam's a number two option. I like Hero, but I don't think Hero's a number one option. I think
Okay.
Hero's a fringe number two option. Bam is a number three option. It's like with Jimmy going, you got to push both of them up the ranks, and I don't think they either of them is prepared for it. It's not going to be enough to win in this league anyway.
Hmm.
So they're gonna need some more help. They're gonna need somebody there because, I mean, yeah, that Miami culture shit is all cool and dandy, but it's like you said, they not bad enough to tank, but then they not good enough to win a championship either.
Yeah, and that's the thing with certain franchises. They rather go the route with the free agency, but the truth is that the rest of the league is watching. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the league is watching what the Miami Heat is doing with Jimmy Butler,
That's
and
true.
they
That's true.
looking
Good
like,
point.
yo, what shit? As a free agent, they like, damn, I ain't know Pat Riley give it up like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like they
But to
might
be
have
fair
to
though,
go to the route where they
Breeze,
get them
Pat
draft
been giving it
picks.
up. Pat been giving it up like that since LeBron was with Miami. So you already know, and it's a good point. You made a great point. These guys are looking like, man, why would I want to go play in Miami? But then on the flip side, and deal with Pat Riley. But then on the flip side, the thing that Miami has going for it is its market. People want to live in Miami. Players like that city. It's a marketable location. So that's what they do have going for them. So just like Brooklyn is a
Uh,
marketable location.
yeah, but my thing is, yeah, you want to go, but it's like look like it's so tempting. You got it the way they run their culture. They want somebody to be focused, but they in Miami. Like,
Right.
how could you keep a player focused in Miami? You know what I'm saying?
But not only that though, Pat Riley don't want to pay people, bro. Like he don't want to pay nobody. Like he didn't want to pay D Wade. You know what I mean? He didn't want to. He paid Jimmy, but then he didn't want to give Jimmy no help. He didn't want to spend no more money to get Jimmy any help. Like he didn't want to improve the team. So that's what the pushback was. Jimmy is like, yo, like, what's up? Like, we stuck in purgatory. Like, you really not trying to invest in the team? And I guess Pat, you stuck in his ways. It's like, yo, I feel like the team is good enough to win. And Jimmy is like, no, the team ain't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, go get me some more help, man. But Pat ain't ain't trying to spend that bread either. So I don't know, man. I think the team that Pat Riley put on the floor, he think is good enough to win for some reason.
I don't know, man. But when I think about teams on the rise, it's not the Miami Heat, man. They a team that's gonna need to rebuild. At this point, it ain't no denying it, bro. Like
Yeah.
they try to go around it as much as possible, man. They
Yeah.
can't do it, bro.
Yep.
And
They got
because of
good
that, the
pieces though,
teams are
Breeze.
going to surpass them because of that. Teams are
They
going
got
to
good
get better.
pieces. They got good pieces. The thing is, they need a star or two to come in there and combine them with the good young pieces they got, like Hero and Bam, and the rest of those guys. And the like the rookie, you said his name. I can't remember the rookie you said, but that's leading in the rookie uh contest as far as the trophy or whatever. But they need a clear number one, clear number two option to fill in. But is Pat Riley willing to spend that bread? Is he willing to spend that money? You feel what I'm saying?
So about to
Because
Yeah,
find
I
out
don't.
where.
I think they're gonna fall off. If I had to say they're gonna fall or rise, I'm gonna say fall off, bro. But
yeah,
Bam is young, man. You better surround Bam with somebody, or you just wasted that whole draft pick, bro. And you
that's
don't want to
facts.
do that. You
That's
gotta
fact.
surround Bam with a point guard. Like I don't know, man. They need tool work, bro. Because I don't think Hero is a point guard, but they got him running point. He's more of a two guard than a point guard for me, man. They need work, bro. I don't think they on the rise. I think they gonna fall, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
What y'all
I
think, bro?
I think so. I think they just gonna be in the middle. They middling. You know what I mean? Like they not gonna be a bad team. They're not gonna be a good team. They're gonna be middling. But they're gonna eventually fall off because they don't have enough. They just don't. They got some good young pieces, but they don't have enough to win in this league right now. At least a championship contend.
Nah, they definitely need more pieces. And uh, even with when they got Wade, they needed a free agent in Shaq. You feel what I'm saying? Even when they got you know what I'm saying, LeBron James, that was a free agent. So the same thing that they did for Wade, they did not do for Jimmy Butler. You know what I mean? Yeah, basically they didn't do that for Jimmy Butler. You know what I mean? Like why you went from getting two of the biggest free agents in Bosch and Braun to getting G League players. That's a whole that's a whole different way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I just think it's funny. Like Pat Riley is trying to get the same results with G League players that he without the free agency. You know what I mean? And if one free agent, a Jimmy Butler, could get you, and the Cal Lowry was good too, but you just needed one more piece. But Cal Lowry gave you all he had in that last season. I remember that season. After that, I didn't expect much from Cal Lowry in the latter part of his career. But you needed a point guard to kind of do what he did, and they put in Hero there, but Hero's better at the two, man. I don't know, man. I don't think they on the rise, man. When I think about the Bucks, I think they on their way out too, bro. I
Yep.
don't. They if they don't win in these next 2 years, they gotta break it up. They gotta break it up, man. How long could they do what they doing, bro? What about the Bucks? How long y'all give the Bucks before they break that team up?
Yo, Giannis already acting like he want out. That could be any day now.
Giannis, bro, like, what are they doing? They ain't getting no draft picks. When the last time they had a draft pick to help Giannis?
I don't know.
True, I can't
Um,
believe that like True Holiday walked. That was crazy, bro.
yeah, that might have been the start of the downfall right there.
Like he like walking around. Who faulted this? Slapping shit off tables. Who faulted this? Who told True to leave?
I
Who?
know they wanted Dame, but they should have found another way.
Milwaukee Bucks, man. 25-17, man. I don't know, man. I'm taking a look at them right now. What they live? They playing the Clippers. What they doing versus the Clippers, man? Oh, it's a close game. It's a close game. Oh, I ain't mean to exit up. I
The
wanted to see
Clippers is alright.
how you how you feel about the Clippers, man? Because they a team too. We got to talk about a rebuild because they skipped the rebuild and when it got free agents around Kawhi Leonard
Man,
and
I'm still having nightmares about the Clippers, man. They beat us by like 60. That shit crazy.
yeah, I don't know why they beat us so bad. That was crazy.
That was nasty, nasty work that night. Didn't they just beat the Celtics the other day? No, matter of fact, they almost beat the Celtics with everybody out. Like they had only the young dudes playing or something like that, and they almost beat the Celtics.
Yeah, I seen it was a close game. Kawhi Leonard played like 3 games in a row, which was a surprise. Word,
Right.
I don't know how long his health is over with him too, man. He might dip. He might retire, bro. Like he got 2 championships, one in the East and Western Conference, bro. Like, come on, bro. Eastern and Western Conference, a championship. He back home where he was in college, and that's his real home. He a king right now, man. I
Mhm.
don't think he worried about winning with the Clippers like that no more. Know what I'm saying?
Who you talk about, Breeze?
Kawhi Leonard.
Oh yeah, Kawhi
He,
Leonard he's
he back
finished.
home, man. Like I'm a winner in life, man.
He
You know,
another one. He ain't seeing another ring. He ain't getting another ring. Don't
that's
see
what
it.
I'm saying. They might have to go to a rebuild before they go to a championship. That's basically what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
the
Who
Clippers
gonna
are
have to
cooked.
go? Who gonna have to get to a rebuild before a championship? That's because the Brooklyn Nets. That's what we doing right now. So I'm asking for the teams that's currently supposed to compete or whatnot.
They went, the Clippers went all in with the Kawhi Paul George thing, and the shit didn't work. It didn't work out for them. They tried, bro.
Yeah, I think the Boston Celtics gonna continue to run it back. I think they're gonna try to win it again for the next 2 3 years with that kind of the same team.
Shoot,
Unfortunately, they are.
shooting 1,000 three
But you know
pointers a
what? I
game.
heard that. I heard that they gonna have to let some people go based off of the salary, based off of the because they're not gonna be able to pay everybody.
Yeah, they paying Derek White hefty bag. Jalen Wilson. I mean Jason
Jalen
Tatum.
Brown a bag. They paying
Jalen
Tatum.
Brown.
Yeah, so it's only for so long they can keep that together, and they're not gonna be able to pay everybody. They eventually gonna have to start letting some pieces go. I heard the owner was trying to sell the team or some shit like that. So,
Nah, I ain't know that. The Houston Rockets, they look like they on the rise. I give you that.
oh yeah, they on the right trajectory for sure. Yeah, they on the right trajectory. They one of those young teams that's on the rise for sure in the
Do you
league.
feel like I feel like the Memphis Grizzlies is missing something, man? Like
I feel like them niggas is kind of like they stuck in limbo, bro. Cause a couple of years ago, like I thought like they was gonna be like one of those teams that you know what I mean. And it just seemed like they just fell off a little bit with the injuries and with Ja getting suspended. I think that hindered their development a little bit, or you know what I mean, or their championship aspirations. So,
What's up
I
with all
think
the fights tonight, man? Detroit, Detroit, and the Magic got into a fight, and Memphis and Utah got into a fight too.
where you saying this at on Twitter?
No, I'm on YouTube right now. But I already saw like Ja and one of the Memphis rookies was pushing each other around, and then Zach Edey and some other dude got in the middle of it. And then now I'm seeing that the joint that Leaf was talking about with Isaiah Stewart and Wendell Carter.
hold up. So Ja was pushing somebody on his own team.
Nah, he pushed somebody on the Grizzlies.
He's on the Grizzlies,
I mean
bro.
on Utah.
Oh, okay, okay, got you.
It wasn't
Damn.
Jordan Clarkson. I seen the whole
Nah, it wasn't Clarkson. It was because Clarkson is
Clarkson
the one with the
always trying to
braid.
fight somebody, man.
Nah, it
Yeah,
wasn't him.
Nah, John Morant, Clarkson too, but John Morant is up there with him, bro. John Morant be acting super tough. He be talking cash shit too, all the time. I
Yeah, they
don't
was
know.
trying
Yeah,
to
he was
take.
talking shit to Jordy Fernandez. That was whack.
Yeah, him and Keon Johnson got into it. Remember Keon Johnson got kicked out?
Yeah, man, he's supposed to
Yeah,
be on my cousin on my mama's side, man. I ain't appreciate that shit, man.
yeah.
Wow.
But I don't know. Yeah,
What about the Knicks, man? What's your honest opinion on the Knicks, man? Without being biased.
you want to go first, Jay?
What on the Knicks?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, do you think they rise and win a championship, or they gonna have to go rebuild first?
Oh God.
Trash. Trash, and they could be third or whatever they is right now in the East. Trash. This is not sustainable. They playing their players 100 minutes a game. They're gonna run out of gas. They're gonna break down like the old fucking 1972 Mitsubishi that they are.
I got one word, man. I got one word for the Knicks, and that word start with a P, and it's called pretenders. That's what I call the New York Knicks. They are pretenders. Like, yeah, they look good in the regular season and all that, but when the playoffs come around, they gonna fall apart. And I think Jay had a good point. I think a lot of that is going to come around to attrition. Like when you want to make a run in the playoffs, you got to have good attrition. You got to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the major keys, man. And the way Tibbs is playing his players, I just don't see it. And on top of that, they're not a deep team. They're not a deep team at all. So I think if like a couple of injuries, they're a couple of injuries away from it going south real bad for real. Um and I mean, yeah, they good and all that. They decent, but I mean, come on, dude. Does anybody really expect this New York Knicks team to beat the Boston Celtics if they play them? Like, they're not. Boston probably go gentlemen sweep them niggas. But that's my take on the Knicks. They look good in the regular season. I don't look forward to seeing them do much in the playoffs. So I'm gonna call them pretenders.
I always expect them to lose the worst possible way when it matters the most.
Pretty much, exactly. So I mean, just think about, and I ain't trying to wish no injury on nobody, but they won Jalen Brunson or Cat injury away from being mid, bro. Real rap.
I just think it's bad karma that they traded away a player that got them to the playoffs after missing the playoff for 8 seasons the way they did. I mean, they told the man that they was not going to pay him the max bag because they was going to get additional players to help him compete, and then they traded him. You know what I'm saying? Gave him a school in New York City and then traded him, bro. Like the mixed signals is crazy.
Yeah. Who you talking about, Julius Randle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
handle, no handle. Get shook out his sandals, Randall.
I don't know. I mean, right now it's looking like the Knicks won the trade, or it's looking like, it's based off the records and all that. But I don't know, man. I just don't trust Cat, bro. I don't trust the Knicks in the playoffs. I don't trust Cat, and I don't trust Tom Thibodeau. It's just too many red flags for me when it comes to that team. So I'm good. I hate the Knicks, but if I felt they was true contenders, I would say that. But this is coming from a non-biased opinion, bro. I don't think they have enough to win a championship in today's NBA.
I don't know, man. That would mean they would have to get past Cleveland. I don't think this is the same Cleveland. They don't even have the same team, and they keep saying, "Oh, we not the same team because we don't have Mitch. Mitch ain't on your team, man. Y'all play half the season without Mitch Robinson, bro. Y'all making it seem like he missed 2 weeks. Like he missing half the season, bro. He's not on your team like that. I mean, he is, but
Is
if
he
y'all
hurt
play,
still? Why he
yeah,
been? What kind of injury he got?
I don't know, but I forget. I think it's a foot injury, but I said that to say that they beat Cleveland because of Mitchell Robinson.
I heard the
And
Knicks was trying to get the dude the Suns just got from Charlotte, that center. Um, you know what I'm
Nick,
talking about?
you talking about Nick Richards or something like that?
Yeah, they was trying to get him. They was eyeing
Hmm.
him, but I guess Phoenix got to him first. But
Yeah, he playing good over there in Phoenix too.
yeah. Mm, It's all good. We'll see, man. I mean, we could be wrong. I could be wrong. So I'm just giving you my opinion. Time will tell, though. Time is going to
Yeah,
tell
I
because it
think
can be some wacky shit to go on. You know what I mean? Who knows? Boston might get some injuries at the end of the season, late in the season, to derail everything and leave the
I
East
feel
wide open. So you never know.
yeah, I feel like the Denver Nuggets got rejuvenated with Westbrook coming in. Like Westbrook made them a different team. Like now they harder to guard because of Westbrook. Like
Yeah,
you got Murray and Westbrook. I think Westbrook start now. I
yeah.
think he
I
was
think
coming off the
Westbrook
bench.
give
He
them a
start now.
different look. He give them that up and down. You know what I mean? A fast pace. You know, he give
Right.
them a
You can't even double. As soon as you take your eyes off of Westbrook, he cutting downhill. Like it's just a lot to guard. It's hard. They got blown out though today, but
uh.
it's a lot to stop. In a 7 game series, I think Mike Malone is a good coach, man. I don't see them getting beat in the first round. They're gonna be a tough act, bro.
Oh yeah, they're going. Oh yeah, I don't see them going out in the first round. They're going to be a tough out regardless of who they play. I mean, yeah, that's a fact for sure. What you think about Golden State? You think they're going to do something this year? They're going to make a run in the playoffs? I don't know.
Nah, I'm not really confident in Golden State, man. I feel like Golden State, they ain't got no surprises. You know what I mean? And just
Mm,
that with Curry and Clay thing, that not being there as good as Curry is, you just Curry. You're not. You don't have a brother. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? Your brother not there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm
And
not.
and his buddy not showing up.
Oh, Buddy Hill.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Right.
Because I
think I
was
think
trying to
Golden
call
State is
them the
a.
Splash Buddies, man.
I
But
think
his
Golden
buddy
State is
not
another
showing up.
team. I think Golden State is another team that's stuck in limbo, man. Like they got Curry, and that's cool, but they got a bunch of other guys that just don't do enough. Like they don't have enough to win in today's NBA. Like they just don't. I think Steph needs some help. Um, who knows? They might get him some help. Who knows? Jimmy might be in Golden State, for all we know. But yeah, man, it's like Steph Curry and the Warriors, man. That's what they call him, Steph Curry and the Warriors. Like they're a band. Like he's the lead act, and everybody else is just there, bro. Like,
Yeah,
um,
no, I can't give it to the Warriors. I don't think they that first round, tough first round, easy second round knockout. The
for sure.
Bucks too, man. I don't think Middleton gonna
I was going to
last.
say them too.
I don't
Yeah, I
think they're
think they
gonna
frauds
last,
too.
man.
The Bucks are frauds too. I think so. They one of
Yeah,
them teams that's gonna skate by if injuries occur and they healthy and shit like that. They one of them type teams, them dark horse teams. But they ain't nobody really expecting them to come out the gate and win shit. I know I don't. Um,
I don't expect them to get to the second round, but that's it.
yeah, I mean, but you got to do more when you get Dame Lillard and Chris Middleton on your team with Giannis. Y'all got to. It's bigger aspirations than the second round
Hmm.
appearance. You know what I mean? Like that ain't.
Yeah,
That's Are we gunning for the championship? Like they traded for Dame to win a championship. That's why they. Am I wrong or not?
nah, you absolutely right. I just think
So
that it was a bad trade on their part. They shouldn't have
yeah,
did it.
yeah, I agree. I agree. But
Like Drew Holiday ain't no plug and
not
play
only
player.
that,
He had a
not only
high
that,
IQ.
they let fucking Drew Holiday go to goddamn Boston, who was already powered up. So it's just like great.
Yeah, and they in the
You know what I
Eastern
mean?
Conference too, so that means you gotta get
Yeah,
past them. Like
exactly.
I just don't see that, man. And the Lakers, nah, they ain't got enough on the wing. Austin Reeves is not a big three man. He can't follow behind. It's a gap between AD,
Whew,
LeBron, and Reeves. It's a too much of a drop off for
exactly.
me, man.
So can I say? I mean, it's gonna be Laker fans that's mad at me. I don't care. I'm just speaking from the heart. No hate. They another team that's stuck in limbo, bro. They ain't going nowhere. They don't have enough. You got an old ass LeBron, a brittle ass AD, and then you got your third option is a little above average player in Austin Reeves. Outside of that, everything else you got is mid. Everything you got else is mid on that team. Like that team is another team that's stuck in limbo, bro. They don't have enough. Like their role player's not that good outside of Austin Reeves. Like oh boy, what's the Japanese kid? He's okay. Hachi.
Rui,
What's it? Yeah,
Rui.
he's okay, but he ain't nothing to write home about. Like it's really no clear third option on that team. Like you said,
That's a fact.
Reeves is a big gap between Reeves and AD. If you want to say Reeves is the third option,
Yeah, too much of a drop off,
yeah,
man.
Reeves is really a role player though. He's not a third option.
That's true. That's
His
true.
ceiling is probably what, like a six man, come off the bench, light it up a little bit, look good against guys, other bench players. You know what I mean? Type shit. Fringe starter. You know,
Yeah, French
depending on who you
starter,
got.
6 man type of
Yeah.
activity. Where Clippers too, they ain't got enough.
Oh,
Pacers
they
not
done.
enough. Pacers, they about to lose Miles Turner. They already lost Smith. It's just these players they close, but they just don't got enough. Minnesota, Randall don't look like a good fit for them. Like you said, look like the Knicks want to trade. Um, Dallas is interesting, man, because
I
Luca's
think
hurt.
Dallas got a shot. I think they contenders. I think they always got a shot for sure. They're gonna be one of them teams to look at to come out of the West for sure. Minnesota said and done.
So even this year with Luca injury, you think he come back and make him competitive enough to make the
Oh
playoffs?
shit. How long I didn't even know he was injured. How long he been injured?
He been injured for a minute, and it looked like he
I
gonna
knew
be
Kyrie
injured
was.
for a
I just
minute.
found out Kyrie was injured the other day. Is he still? Did he come back yet? I saw something that said he
Yeah,
was.
he had came back, but Luca looked like he supposed to be out for a few weeks, bro. Like
For real?
that's what
Are they
it's,
staying
yeah.
afloat? Are they staying afloat with him out?
Yeah, and they last, I would say,
Okay. They
in they last 10, what are they? In they last 10, they are 4-6. So I would say they stay in the flow because they still above
yeah, they
500,
still yeah, you're right.
but it's close. You know what I'm saying?
All they gotta do, see, here's the thing though, Breeze. All they gotta do is be healthy at the right time. Timing is everything. If they healthy, as long as they can stay afloat, if they healthy at the end of the season and they get Luca and Kyrie and their main pieces are healthy going into the playoffs, they can make a run. They only need to get their ticket punched. You feel me? So
Yeah, they got Luca coming back February 2nd. That's not crazy.
yeah. So
Word, that's
I
not
think
crazy.
they stay afloat until Luca is back, and they definitely gonna make the playoffs for sure. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You got look, and again, this even with like Cleveland, like they a team that seriously can compete with Boston. Like you think they could beat Boston? I don't think it's a sweep, and
who
I don't get
Cleveland? I think they
yeah.
could compete with them. Yeah, man. I think Cleveland closed the gap for sure. I They closed the gap. They look good this year, man. And Kenny got them boys playing good ball. But um, I don't know. I just been so fooled with this, with seeing the Cavs play great in the regular season and then getting the playoffs and then shit the bed. But then maybe things may be different this year with Kenny. You know, they do look different. So only time will tell. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah, I'm about to wrap it up, man. I gotta be up early. I'm trying to figure out should I go to work. I still trying to get over this cold. It's a game time decision, man. Word. So I gotta see.
Hey
Word.
Claude, I think the when KD
Take a
and Kyrie
ginger
was
shot or
here,
something, man.
Claude, we was like the second
Ginger shot.
seed.
I'm gonna see.
Claude, the Nets was like the second seed when KD and Kyrie was here. What are you talking about? We never had a record like the
Yeah, we
Nets.
was 30-10. We
What
was
are you
30
talking
and 10.
about,
No,
bro?
we was
Come on
21 and
now.
10. I remember that. We was 21-10.
Claude, it's getting late, man. Go take a nap, bro.
Right, in our first 30 games, we were 21-9. I remember that record.
Yeah, that's
But
a
yeah,
fact. Because when we played in the playoffs, when we gentlemen swept the Boston Celtics, we was like the second seed, right? Second or third seed when we met them, when we got them up out of here in the first round. Remember? When they had the
hmm
injuries and shit, we beat Boston in the first round of the playoffs with the big
hmm
three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, man. See, look at these good Nick fans, good bonding on the net fan page, man. I'm ending the stream, man. I can't have Nick fans bonding on this page, man. Yo, man, shout out to all of the fans that watch the show. Appreciate y'all. But y'all already know Nets fans is the best fans. I'm gonna listen to you, Jay. I'm gonna take a judge shot, see how I feel, see if I'm gonna make it to work tomorrow. Still a game time decision right now. But thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to Lee, shout out to This is JTV, shout out to Joey BK all day. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back soon with more content. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.
Peace.